Hey everyone, what's up? I can't see you.
Not
Who
much.
wants
What's
to
up
take
with
a
you?
bat? Well, today we're playing Tex Murphy. I need to turn this fucking MIDI off because it's
Break that
striking
shit,
me.
motherfucker.
You know, when I heard about Tex Murphy, the first thing I thought was this was going to be like a hard-boiled cowboy detective game. Can you confirm or deny this?
Well, there's an auxiliary panel. There's a lot of settings, is the thing.
This
I
looks
don't
pretty
know what the
hard-boiled.
transfer rate or burst rate we should be using
I
is.
can't see the menu.
Alright, I need to fucking stream for you all. Hopefully this shouldn't crash this time because it's just DOSBox instead of fucking whatever else.
My ass over on the delayed Twitch stream, but Troka, they're always willing to say what needs to be said.
Yep, I'm fearless like that.
The stream has ended.
Okay. It's not
Well,
crashing,
good
but
stream, everybody.
it's not streaming either. It's like, no, you can't do that. You can't do that this time. Okay,
Oh, I
okay.
still have
That
that
time it
hand.
stuck. Why did it work that time? I
Maybe
I don't
you
don't
know.
know.
clicked.
Video games.
Oh, you get to do drive assignments.
Yeah. What's the burst rate that I should set, do you think? Transfer rate and burst rate?
One.
I think you shouldn't check. I don't think
The
you
numbers
should
Fuck
touch
just
that.
that
I can't
part.
mess with those numbers. The numbers just change the window size over here in movement mode. There's
I think
captioning, which is great.
I think
Hints.
240 by 420 looks really fun to me.
There's
I think
Hints
your window
off.
size.
You're a good player. You're a good games player.
okay. Hints off. Titless tilt controls.
Uh, I
Well,
think
that's really up to
normal.
you.
Normal unless you're in a flight stick,
A
and then
student
probably
caser.
reverse.
Normal unless somebody pays Twitch clown noses to make you go reverso.
Yeah, too bad that's not how this channel works.
I'm gonna be going over to another channel and spending cloud noses. And you better be paying attention to other channels on Twitch because I'm going to be redeeming things all across the board.
Oh,
Okay,
we get
what
to
are you?
read.
Introduction to the storyline. Who the heck is Tex
Who the heck
Murphy?
is Tex Murphy? Tex Murphy, PI, first appeared in Mean Streets, then Martian Memorandum. In Under a Killing Moon, Tex appears during movie sequences and conversations, and is played by Chris Jones, the director and co-designer of this interactive movie.
Oh no.
Though Tex is
Oh,
on screen, you will still have complete control over what he says and does. When you're not in a conversation or viewing a movie sequence, you look through Tex's eyes, controlling his movements. Tex is somewhere between 29 and 49, with some premature wrinkles and a bad back. The wrinkles are a result of smoking, drinking, a poor diet, lack of exercise, and a perpetual frown. The bad back flares up every time he's reminded of his ex wife, Sylvia. Despite being a good PI, a born romantic, and a generally nice guy, Tex has a talent for getting into trouble and offending the wrong people. The inspiration for Tex is a cross between Sam Spade (parentheses the Maltese Falcon), Rick Blaine (Casablanca), and Inspector Clouseau, the Pink Panther. Since the story takes place in the year 2042, Tex comes across as a man out of time, someone who can handle a futuristic doodad but dresses, talks, and behaves like a hard-boiled PI from the late 1930s. Give him a lucky strike, a glass of bourbon, neat, a leggy dame, and Texas in his element.
Uh, well,
d-
so this is the threequel, yeah. I'm not playing the first two games because they only have a limited amount. This is the first full, like, FMV one, and also, by the ratings, the best one. So it might just be the only Tex Murphy game I play because it was just like, it seems like it's kind of the archetypal Tex Murphy game, and it has full FMV, which is why I want to play it. I think that's about all the things that I want to read
Well,
here, because I
you got
don't...
to the storyline. There's more under there. There are two types of people in the future setting of Under a Killing Mew. Mutants and norms. Norms have a natural immunity to the effects of radiation, while mutants have physical deformities ranging from hideous to comical.
Thanks.
Race,
Thanks,
creed,
Terry.
and gender are no longer the great social dividers, having been replaced by genetic quality.
This is horrible. Really, just fucking, just losing all
The
credit.
majority of norms live in New San Francisco, but Tex doesn't. Despite being a norm, something in Tex's character makes him feel more comfortable around those who have been disfigured and rejected. When the story begins, you're in your seedy third floor office in the heart of a rundown mutant section of old San Francisco. You live and work here because the rent's cheap. At least that's what you tell the few clients you get. In the streets below, mutants and norms go about their business, much of it illegal. After a quick look around the office, walk down to the street and start looking for a case. It won't take long.
Good news. No has success. Good news. You replaced racism. Bad news. We
replaced it.
Where do I live and who do I know?
This is important. I ask this whenever. Oh my god!
There's so much. Do we have to read
Tex
this?
Murphy, you make your home on the third floor of
don't
the
know.
Ritz
I'm gonna
Hotel,
read all of
a
this. I want to play the video
dilapidated
game.
boarding house on Chandler Avenue in old San Francisco. Despite the low rent atmosphere.
I don't want to read.
What do I do, George?
The program begins with a substantial introduction. Okay, so we could just play the fucking game then.
God, it's,
So,
how are
they
you
found
planning,
it again, have they?
How are you planning
I
to
thought we'd
stomach
taken care
Zork?
of it.
The forces of evil are persistent, sir.
I'm getting too old for this. Who have we got lined up to deal with this problem?
Murphy, sir.
Oh, no, not Murphy.
Afraid so, sir.
What about Spade or Marlowe?
Dead, sir.
Isn't there anyone else?
Sorry, sir, he's next on the list.
Well,
Is
I
this
suppose
God?
we'll have to make do. Knowing Murphy, he's going to need help. A
Is
lot
this
of help.
God speaking?
I'll check the archives and get back to you, sir.
I don't.
Who is it?
News of the day. As the Second World War enters its final days, Allied forces are on the march. The troops of the Western Alliance are occupied with the dangerous duty of ferreting out the remaining pockets of Nazi resistance. The storming of the Stormen has crushed the heart of German opposition and sent remnants of the Fuhrer's troops scurrying into the dark reaches of the Black Forest. The Germans have vowed to fight to the last man in their quest for world domination. But their days are numbered, with Adolf Hitler dead and the once dreaded SS disbanded. The Allies have exposed the workings of the Nazi war machine and found it festering with ancient blood cults, whose rituals and ceremonies are too astonishing and barbaric to detail. Allied forces will not rest until the last cult member has been revealed and captured.
What?
Yeah, we're
So
watching.
wait, is it 1942
No
or
pestilence
Hang on,
has
hang
ever
on.
been so fatal or so hideous. Blood was its avatar and its seal, the redness and horror of blood.
How many intros? This is 3 different games!
What the fuck is going on?
we were told it was going to be a substantial introduction.
Oh my god! Shadow Wizard Money Gang.
No! You're
They're here. We love cats.
It was at Stonehenge.
Bird. Bird.
Oh, dove. Oh, are we gonna
So
have
is this-
perspective puzzles? I hope
Oh,
so.
this is the Killing Moon.
Yeah, so is this game about uncovering the secret Nazi blood cults?
I don't know I don't know what the fuck this game is about. We've got mutants, we've got Nazis, we've got druids, we've got a moon that kills.
Yeah. It's
I mean, we're
Majora's
just gonna-
Mask again. Fuck.
We've just got
We've
We're
got
just
so
gonna
many
have-
fonts too.
yeah, we've got as many fonts as we've got. Oh my
I
god, you're
love-
such a kicker.
I love this fucking credits.
What does Russell means?
I don't know what Russell means. Yeah, I thought that was him. I heard that voice. I was like, that sounds like James Earl Jones.
Fucking every name it does this.
Yeah, they gotta play this soothing, sort of noirish background music to make you get into the vibe of it.
I like that they
In the
credit
moonlight,
city, you know,
New
'cause it
San
really is a
Francisco
character.
sparkles like a chunk of cubic zirconium. An island of
It's so
hollow beauty
flat,
surrounded by a
Nicole!
red sea of radiation. 5 million souls drowning in gamma rays. Some lucky people have a natural immunity to genetic mutation
It's so
caused by
funny
the
that this is
radiation.
just how
I'm
blockbuster
one of them.
movies are made now.
Most of them live in the new city, but I don't. I live among the unlucky souls, the mutants and the destitute, and the wreckage of old San Francisco. My name's Tex Murphy. I'm a private detective. Or at least I used to be. Since my marriage hit the rocks, I haven't done much of anything. I went out tonight for the first time in a week, but all I ended up doing was spending the last of my money on a bottle of cheap bourbon. Now it's past midnight, and I'm staring out of the window of my office on the second floor of the Ritz Hotel. Just like me, the Ritz used to be something. Now it's just another grimy building in a run-down part of town. And I'm almost out of bourbon.
And I'm almost out of bourbon.
My God, Murphy, you look like hell. Really hit bottom, didn't you?
You really gotta rub it in?
I love this is my
Well, I
house
usually
looks
don't
like.
look this bad. I forgot to take my Geritol this morning. So, you want a drink? I saved my first one to have with you.
No, thanks. I've been dry for 8 years now. Yep, one morning I just looked in the mirror and decided I needed to make a few lifestyle changes. Quit smoking, quit drinking. Now I'm getting out of the business. Yep, I'm gonna move to the tropics and retire in a nice secluded island with a tribe of beautiful young women.
You're getting out of the business. I guess that means
love
the end of
this
the world must be
chair.
around the corner because you are the detective.
Yeah. the
I can't
furniture
imagine
is-
you doing anything else, especially not running around an island with a bunch of nubile women in a loincloth.
Really not helping the
No,
race
no.
allegations, racism allegations.
I've been thinking about it
No,
for
look,
years
it's fine.
now.
Racism is
Yeah.
over.
You know how it is.
We're
Lonely.
we're acting really racist. though, we promise.
Underappreciated.
It's all about
Dangerous.
gen-
I haven't had a decent night's sleep in 38 years. I tell you, I'm working on a case right now, and that's right, it's going to be my last one. Oh. Enough about me. How about you, Tex?
Hey, do you see the
How's life treating
bottle
you?
of bourbon
Bad as it
really
looks.
highlighted in the middle of
Yeah.
this?
Well, it depends.
It's
looks
the only
clickable.
physical
What day is it
problem.
anyway today?
Yeah.
Saturday? Well, Saturdays aren't too bad.
Oh, that's why it's
Normally
physical.
Thursday by the time I get really
You didn't even
suicidal.
lean it over enough that liquid could come out of there.
So what is it you wanted? Just come by to sprinkle a little salt into the
Jack
open
Daniels.
wounds of my pathetic life?
It's Jack. It's Jack. Daniels.
No, Tex,
Yeah.
you got me all wrong. Nah, just because you turned me in and got me suspended and humiliated me in front of my peers. You sold me out. But that's all gonna pass. See, I quit hating you for that weeks ago. Like I said, I'll be leaving soon, and I didn't want to go with any loose ends dangling there to bother me in my golden years.
Hey, don't worry about me. When you tossed me out of the agency, it was the best thing that ever happened. Digging through dumpsters and sleeping in abandoned speeders. You helped me learn a great lesson. Because no matter how bad things are, they can always get worse.
So what happened to you? I heard you were doing pretty well there for a while. Did a hell of a job on that Martian memorandum case. What's your problem? You one of those people who can't live with success? Huh?
That video game is pretty good.
Well, I can live with it. I'm just afraid of commitment. Now you tell me
This
something.
is really good.
Why wouldn't you talk to me 15 years ago? I was a stupid kid back then. Could have tried to understand why I told the ethics board what I did. I mean, I understand now that I was out of line and I made a mistake, but why'd you cut me off like that?
Because apparently you never learned the first rule of a PI. And never, ever betray your friends. Now, friendship goes beyond blood and race and politics. You gotta find out who your friends are, then you hold on to them. They're a precious commodity to people like me and you. Now listen, before I go, I came here with a warning. I heard your name mentioned in connection with a case that I'm working on, and you stay out of it. If you don't, somebody's gonna find you floating in the bay with a hole in your head. And I don't need any more strain on my conscience.
You know, frankly, I'm pretty insulted. Because I'm a pretty damn good detective, and I can take care of myself, thank you.
I hope that window explodes.
No!
Just remember what I said, Tex. Got no idea what kind of people we're dealing with here. Just keep out of my way. I'll send you a postcard.
That was a decent gag.
That was a solid intro.
That sounded like the beginning of the way it like rolled out. Very close.
So last night, after 15 years, the colonel walks into my office. Made me take a good hard look at myself. Maybe I have hit bottom, and maybe I do look like hell. Lord knows the only exercise I've had lately is tipping the bottle and flipping cards into my hat. I gotta find some
You got
work.
one.
Contrary to what the colonel might think, I'm as good a detective as he ever was. Now I just gotta prove it. I'm gonna scare up a job today, even if it means finding somebody's lost puppy.
2. Oh, this is UI. This is user interface.
This guy, Tex Murphy, he's so fucking pathetic. He looks so
He's sopping wet
stinky.
pathetic.
He looks so stinky. He's kind of a loser. You know, I didn't think I would like this guy when I first saw him in the car, but I'm already warming up. Who fucking just like stands there and throws cards into their hat badly?
I like interactive mode.
Oh my god. Have you guys not been getting audio that whole time?
No, we have been.
No, the fucking stream.
They have been.
I swear they were responding to the audio. Because I feel like they would have mentioned. But the text audio... Huh.
Okay, Maxwell has been getting audio.
Weird. That's weird, because the audio thing that I set up is not, like, functioning.
Huh.
Oh,
So,
wait, is
this
it just...
I don't hear audio right now.
Yeah, I don't hear audio right now either.
Oh, it's because I'm... It's because I'm alt-tabbed, probably. I have no idea what that's about, because it's just, like, not showing up like there's...
Is there
Weird.
meant to be audio right now?
Yes.
Okay, then we can't hear it either.
Now can you hear
Yeah. What audio are we supposed to be hearing?
music?
No.
Nope.
Why is...
Seems like the videos work, but the game doesn't.
Getting dinner, go solve a crime? Thank you, no casting. This is weird.
The Scotch Guard that Rudy's upholstering service put on my office chairs will stand up to anything. And I ought to know.
So you can't hear music? But
Yeah, but we
can
can
hear
hear
music.
we can hear the dialogue just fine.
Whoa, what's going on?
It must not be a unified audio stream?
Whoa.
Let me open up my auxiliary panel. Hang on a second.
Is it in like surround sound? Maybe the like channels?
Alright, I gotta get
Sound Blaster 16.
Oh my god, I don't know which of
What?
these. There's so many to
Adlet
choose from.
Gold, Gravis. Oh, there's a Roland. I would pick the Roland.
Maybe Max Murphy.
Okay, Sound Blaster 16
Oh,
is
it's the MIDI.
16-bit
It's probably the MIDI
stereo.
device.
Oh,
So you can't hear
Yeah.
those, can you?
no.
Because they're midis.
Makes sense. Can you turn it off? If you turn
That's
it off, does it?
probably.
Just play your own midis.
Then there's no music. That's so sad.
Music's
mean-
overrated. Video game music is overrated.
The thing is that I think what it's doing is playing through my MIDI mixer.
I'm sitting here, Shulka. I'm thinking like I
love
like
rhymes now.
I really
the
like a
Joker
lot of
emote.
video game music. But you're right. I do think you're right. I think it's a little overrated. It deserves to be highly rated.
Look, prophecies aren't in my job description, okay?
No,
I'm just
a
a
little
humble
bit.
PI trying to save the world as we know it.
Yeah.
Apparently, that's relevant to the story of this game.
I'm just a humble PI. PI stands for
I'm just a little guy.
Found a MIDI that works. The thing is that I think I know what I can do to make it work. It's just like, okay, let me just do a sound test with these. Let me know if you can.
Oh, we can hear that.
I got that. Oh, that sounds great.
I think the problem is that it's using my MIDI mixer.
Okay.
Okay,
love
do you want
Microsoft
to just go
sound
through all
system.
the MIDI devices?
Sure.
Yeah, kinda.
That sounds the
exactly the same.
That sounds exactly the same.
Let's go for something totally different then. Instead of Sound Blaster compatible.
That's exactly the same.
Yeah,
It's
I think
exactly the same. And that's nothing.
That you can't hear that. Okay,
can't
interesting.
hear that at all. Okay. I think we're gonna. Yeah, I think we're getting
exactly
this.
the same.
That's the one we're getting. That's what we're getting, folks. That's really funny.
Perfect.
Well, I'm glad that was
People-
easily solved. Because this music is good. I love me a good MIDI music.
A lot of people complain that it's a lot more work to make PC games work versus other things, but they don't remember old. Oh.
Now listen to that,
Oh.
though.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
How do I move? Oh, it's mouse movement. I see. Oh,
This isn't free movement, is it?
it is.
Holy shit.
Why?
This is great. I know why. Because it's good.
Oh, I need to turn fucking. I need to see if DOSBox has a VSync option.
Big free movement hater for point and clicks. Echo. I think I'd rather hunt and click when there's a limited amount of screen space. That's my take.
It's really cool, though. I just really like the idea
It's
of mixing free
cool.
movement 3D with fucking this.
Yeah, it is cool. I don't know. I feel like
If
it's
only
a lot
if only it was a
easier.
little bit more like Doom, right?
Yeah. A
Yeah.
Doom puzzle game would be really good.
A Doom with FMV.
That's got to be a thing. I've never heard of a Doom engine puzzle game. but that sounds like a real thing.
I have. There's
I love my
there's one
comfy
that you would
chair.
like,
I
actually.
just wish it wouldn't be so easy to tip
yeah?
over whenever I
Yeah,
get
it's
drunk.
called The Given. It's a totally monsterless Doom map that's fucking
Well, that's not
gigantic
gonna work.
and is essentially like Riven.
That's really funny.
Oh, wait, is it literally Riven?
No, it's not a remake of Riven, but it's sort of I've only gotten a little bit way into it, just out of curiosity, but it's like a whole like world to explore with abstruse puzzles.
Crime-Link Computer is the only valuable
You
piece of
sent
equipment
that
left
to
in the
me,
office.
so-
By entering suspect information like height,
I'll-
weight,
I'll
and hair
just
color,
DM the
I can
words, "The
access the
Given" to
suspect's
you,
personal files.
And you'll just have to remember what that means.
I'll remember what the given means. I look at it later, I'm like, the giver? What are you talking about? Is that like the tree with the apple? What is that?
This one really isn't art, it's a placemat from Taco Bob's. The UI of U was the only place that would accept me. Half the course credit was earned by locating the university.
I don't like that this
Spent
isn't
weeks earning this
subtitled.
baby. Best
Yeah, I don't
20
know why
bucks
it's
I ever
not.
spent.
Not
I love
important.
my comfy chair.
It was
Just wish it
subtitled
wouldn't
for a
be so
bit,
easy to
but
tip
now it's
over
just stopped being
whenever I get
subtitled.
drunk.
Oh, it's because I hit text. That's why.
Ah, Sylvia, my ex-wife. Whenever I think things can't get any worse, I think about her and how she totally screwed up my life. She's a woman who loves a man, anytime. I'll never forget the day I came home early and caught her with the upholstery man.
Oh, there you are.
Wow.
I just got done with the chair. I'll be sending the bill to your
Why does he
husband.
sound like that?
Oh, Rudy, let's not think about my husband right
The
now.
fucking-
I was watching you upholstery and you're so big and strong.
Do you really think so?
Well, yes. God, I've only known you for 10 minutes and I feel like I've known you forever.
He's just fucking standing in the
Oh,
doorway.
yes, look. And look at this muscle. Oh,
Yeah, that's
the way you hold me. Tex never held me like this.
it's.
Oh,
It
kiss me,
is,
Rudy, and set my lips on fire.
He's not a very
Okay.
good private eye.
Okay.
He's
Fucking
literally just like, what the hell?
Rudy can kind of get it though. You're right.
Oh, Tex, honey. I wasn't expecting you home
Why
so
does it
soon.
sound so computerized?
Well, duh. Obviously. Now I know why the Roto-Rooter man keeps calling and asking whether we need our plumbing checked. Well, I gotta admit, those chairs look pretty good.
Now,
Thanks.
now Rudy's just gonna
Listen,
think
how
that
about
they're
I don't charge
swingers.
you on the labor and we call it even.
Fair enough. But from here on out, Rudy, customer servicing doesn't include my wife.
See,
My
honey?
wife.
I saved you some money again. Aren't you happy?
What is this fucking
I married her for
scene?
better or worse. Unfortunately, it never got any better.
Woman, am I
God.
right?
I don't
I
think
honestly-
this is a discrimination-free utopia that they want us to think.
I do want to admit that the depiction of his wife, I don't know, did he say misogynist shit? Because it really seems like she's just like that.
Yeah, she's just boy
just-
crazy.
She just,
just a bit
married a
boy
woman.
crazy.
I don't know if it's boy crazy or just like she seems like an agent of chaos. And I'm here for it.
He just couldn't handle it. That's the thing.
This cabin is where my old successes go to die. This pure mountain spring water is indispensable, literally. I'm out of paper cups. The Scotch guard that Rudy's upholstering service put on my office chairs will stand up to anything, and I ought to know. That hutch holds a life's worth of knickknacks, paddywhacks, and the world's largest piece of elbow macaroni. This piece of art is called Two Whales on a Bender.
All right.
This rocks.
Yeah. I want to see like an itch.io game made in this style because it's like they nailed the 3D walk around puzzle segments, but also I want them to have FMV in it, please. Please, game developers, put FMV in your games.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, every YouTuber has a green screen these days. They're more
Yeah.
popular than ever.
And you know they don't really care about being like paid a decent wage, so it's not like you need a lot of funding to make an FMV game.
Oh,
Just get
great.
YouTubers to do
Another
it.
incoming
Yeah, and
message
they'll
that
promote
won't
it
print
for
out.
you.
If I don't get a new
Yeah.
fax machine, I'll be out of business.
Win-win-win.
I don't have a new.
I
My
hate-
fax machine isn't working.
I hate that I'm right. Fax machines never working. That's just how they work.
Nothing here but nostalgia.
Get nostalgia.
That was funny.
That hutch holds a life.
I don't get it.
Text adventure.
You wouldn't understand. It's a text adventure, actually.
I see.
That's a perfect bed for a destitute PI. Small, lightweight, no sheets required. Well, since the building inspector has only one eye and no depth perception, the hotel manager painted fire extinguishers in all the apartments. Saved him a bundle.
That's a great gag, actually. Get close to that, see if it's actually like a texture on the wall.
Yeah, it's a texture.
That's a solid gag.
Yeah.
Oh, there's footprints on the floor.
The office was actually a dance studio before I moved in, and Latin dancing is a Murphy family tradition. My phonograph's an old family heirloom. I love to play the classics, Kool and the Gang, Peaches and Herb. The dusty credenza I've got serves only one purpose, and that's to keep the dust off the floor.
Aren't those real classics from like long enough ago that in 2023 they're not classics anymore? They're just kind of old songs. Like, isn't that real music? that he's referencing?
Great-great-grandpa Murphy
Yeah.
made it through
I
the
have 12
Depression by
points right
teaching
now.
cha-cha
Holy shit.
lessons to rich older women. He made thousands before the authorities found out he had no formal training.
Okay. Okay, maybe
The closet door.
it's just misogynistic. I'm sorry. Sorry for having hope. You know that thing you mentioned about earlier about liking a brawl
All
at
I've
the
ever
bar
needed
or
was a
whatever,
soft felt
you know.
fedora, a well-tailored overcoat, and a comfy pair of sneakers. Some people know what they like, and they stay with it. All I've ever needed was a...
I love that his wardrobe is just all of this.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
What is that?
My gun. I love it so much!
What was that?
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Old trusty sidearm. Been with me since the beginning. You want some of this, huh? Bam, bam! Hey, bam, bam, bam! Bam! Bam, bam!
What a dork.
Bam! And you!
Uh-oh.
Hey, Sonny, can you help me out? My girlfriend threw my gun out of the window. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, just pick it up and, Hey, don't point that thing up here. That's not a toy, you know. Oh, my hell. No matter how bad things got, I always had my gun. Now I've lost that, too. I have a
It's
feeling
one of
it's
those
gonna be one of those
days.
days.
When you
Everything's
don't wanna
fucked,
wake
everybody
up.
sucks.
Yeah. You don't really know why. But you want to justify it.
Shooting someone's hat off.
Oh, fuck.
That's the door to the street.
It opens out directly onto the street? No, it doesn't. Don't lie. Can you full on
The
go?
air outside
It's just
feels
a
thick,
painting.
like I'm breathing through a pair of dirty gym socks. It's a high radiation day. Most everyone will be staying inside, but I need to hunt for some work. I always like to start the day with the traditional PI breakfast. That hits the spot.
This guy is really sopping wet pathetic. Oh, we got more traveling to do, gamers.
Oh, is that just the
Walk on
top
the
of
stairway
this?
backwards like normal.
It just looks like there's a fucking wall. Like that's not a real skybox or anything. Is it supposed to be like that?
I mean, this is glamorous. This is high tech. FMV. Wait.
Chelsea knows
See how
how
intense the billboarding
I hear she's a
is.
mutant, but it doesn't show. The only weird thing about her is she won't go
Thanks.
out with me.
Thanks, Tiggs, for everything.
Pegs, shut up, Pegs. Ah.
Chelsea keeps a well-stocked selection of magazines. I wish I could afford to buy a couple. Life hasn't been the same since my True Detective subscription ran out.
And True Detective really fell off after season 1, too.
Yeah.
Chelsea runs a first-rate newsstand.
What was the thing you wanted me to look at?
Like, try to get close and then, like, look at her at an angle to see how bad the billboarding is. Like, if you can look at her from the side.
It's, it's billboarding.
It's billboarding. I mean, that's what you gotta do with FMV, right? That's how, like, Doom works, right?
Nah, Doom has, like 6 different angles you can view the sprites from, but then a billboard's a little bit between them.
This is just... I don't like the talking sprite.
Yeah.
Put it over her mouth.
Scary.
Chelsea Bando's the kind that could hold her own with anyone, but she has a way of turning mighties to jelly. She's a mutant just like everyone else in this part of town, but she's a real beauty.
Well, hello, stranger.
I love seeing them interact with the, like, polygonal spaces. It is so amazing to me seeing, like, that's why I love this game already. It's just seeing the FMV in a, like, situated... Because a lot of FMV, like, in Myst and in... Not really in Myst, but in, like...
In most of the stuff that we've seen on this show, let's just say it.
Yeah, it doesn't really
In the
interact with
Sunset.
the world like that.
Yeah, and they're doing all sorts of different angles,
Yeah,
and then placing them in the sets where they make sense. Anyway, I think we got to go with Lovesick Puppy.
I think that these dialogue options are exceptional.
I'm really playing Fallout 4.
No, Fallout could never.
Chelsea,
Subtle
you're
innuendo,
breaking my
lovesick
heart.
puppy, and whatever
Why?
the other one was.
Because I've got a steady job.
Charmingly curious.
I feel like sarcastic retort. I feel like sarcastic retort.
Yeah, sarcastic retort is what I would do.
Role playing.
You're a riot, Chelsea. You ought to be doing
They do
stand-up.
3 different angles in the first. They do another angle.
Look, I do enough stand-up work right here. So can I help you with something?
I don't know
Who are these people?
Brooke acts like a tough guy, but he's a softie. Just don't tell him that to his face.
All right, so she's like a. She's
Oh,
got
you
some
know me,
info on
Tex.
people.
I'm just making ends meet. I love Louis, but his friendliness doesn't fool me. He's a sharp one. He knows everything that's going on in this neighborhood.
All right, we gotta remember Louis.
Franny's a
important.
live wire. Either she or Sal is going to do time for killing the other one. I have never seen a couple fight like they do.
I appreciate that these are just like one lines, so I don't have to. I'm
Sal's a
glad for that.
handful. He's a nice guy, but I don't know, I feel kind of naked when he gives me the eye. Luckily, Ardo seems to like me. I mean, if I were on his bad side, I'd be tempted to relocate. He could crush a Subaru with one hand.
Yo.
That's sick.
That's
as
what
fuck.
ladies want in a man.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's what
everyone
That's-
wants in a man.
That's what everyone wants in a lady. Also, I want that in a
That's
lady.
what everyone
Wish I
wants.
could help you there, Tex.
I just want someone who can crush a Subaru.
With one hand.
You just have a problem, Subaru. It's taking
Yeah.
up space in the driveway. It's not even in drivable condition. You don't want to pay to tow it to the place where they have the machines that crush it. You want somebody to come in and crush it by hand for free.
Yeah.
I'm just doing this so I can
Brooke
like
Garner
look
runs
at
this pawn
things.
shop.
I'm trying to fit as much on my screen at once.
God, yeah, freezes your model if you go quiet for a couple of seconds. I mean, like, that is how Riley's could work if it was made like that.
Yeah.
God, I wonder if you could set up an FMV thing in VR chat with just billboarding.
God, I would love a billboarding VR chat FMV model. That would be fucking amazing.
This is the brand new electronic shop outlet. No pun intended. I won't be able to get inside the electronic shop until I get a membership card.
Well, how are you supposed to get
Some
a
of this
membership
devastation
card?
came from the Barney the Dinosaur Museum. No one was too upset when it became one of the first structures to get blasted in the war. Everyone refers to this stuff as Barney rubble.
Man, remember when everyone was shitting on Barney for no reason?
Yeah.
Because
All hell
I
has
mean,
broken
yeah,
loose
I
since the
remember
government
that. That was
stopped
the
requiring products
2040s.
to display those give a hoot, don't
Yeah, the
pollute
2040s,
symbols.
of course.
Barney
Hang on.
Rubble too.
Hang on.
Jesus.
All hell has broken loose since the government stopped requiring products to display those give a hoot, don't pollute symbols.
Is this implying that fucking Woodsy Owl was present until 2042 in this universe? Until, like, recently? Woodsy Owl outlived Smokey Bear. That's my headcanon for Tex Murphy verse.
Well, no. It's just over a very long time. He's blaming the disappearance.
Oh, I see.
Is, like-
He's extremely old.
My trusty 31 lightning bolt speeder.
He's somewhere
I still
between
regret not
29
getting
and
the sunroof
49,
option.
and let's see, it's 2040 something. So he would have been born in like 2001.
Oh, yeah, I guess so.
Tex
On the
Murphy
top
was
floor of
born
this
on
place is
9/11.
where I hang my
Pass
hat.
it on.
It's not
Sure.
much, but it's better than... Well, it's not much. These signs around here haven't been replaced in at least 50 years. Surprisingly, the auto post box has no graffiti on it. Maybe people around here are finally starting to respect our government and its fine agencies.
Huh?
I like to stand by these, waiting for a glimpse of Rita.
What?
Is that a binoculars? No, it's a fucking... like... parking thing. Pizza bar.
Francesca Lucido makes the spiciest pizza in the city. The only thing spicier than her cooking is her imagination. And right now she seems to have a thing for me.
I can't imagine that that's gonna be great.
What do you mean, Riley? Why would that be bad?
These posters somehow survived the big war. They're bitter reminders of the past glory of this great city. Louis Lamens runs the Brew and Stew, which is a local hangout.
Have a nice day, it says at the bottom. Trash can,
It's
trash
getting
can,
robbed.
trash can.
Yeah, time to rifle through a
This is
trash
where
can
Louis
like
throws
trash.
out the garbage. Street people come from miles around to sample Louis' award-winning leftovers.
Tex Murphy said he was done digging through trash, but he hasn't met us.
Nothing in here worth taking.
Yeah, I'm always here to read through trash.
Love the billboarding on this rubble.
These posters somehow
Cable
survived
cars,
the big war.
bridges.
They're bitter reminders of the past glory of this great city.
Hang on, hang on, hang on, hang on. Bridges.
Bridges.
Remember Bridges in
Remember
San
Bridges?
Francisco?
Bridges.
Bridges.
I love to look at my Bridges poster.
In my,
Bridges.
I put it up outside. Cable cars. Remember
like a
cable
door.
cars?
Francesca Lucido makes
It's just the fucking pizza place. Oof. I really gotta take my time with clicking, because this game is like... It's running, technically. See anything through this fence?
That old wooden fence blocks off the alley that runs beside Rook's pawn shop. That old wood...
Can I not climb up it? Climb up it. Tex Murphy?
Not that kind of game. Not that kind of game.
I don't have a jump button. Zach, what's the scoop? Why does that voiceover sound like Sister Location? I have no idea. I've never played Five Nights at Freddy's. That's true. I've never played a Five Nights at Freddy's game.
And it doesn't count as FMV, so... Although, you could plausibly make an FMV Five Nights at Freddy's clone.
The Acme Warehouse is the former Snow
And you
White
should.
dry cleaning
You should
building.
do that.
Nobody's used
I mean,
this place
it's...
in a while.
Wait a second. Never mind. They already did that. It's called Night Trap.
True. And it would be FNAF game would be so based. Yeah, it would be cool if they were actually robots and it wasn't. Night Trap wasn't like that.
The Acme Warehouse is the former Snow White dry cleaning building.
Okay, it's just the same. Yeah, no, this game kind of rocks despite all the outdated dialogues and whatnot. Because
Oh, it was the 40s. It was a different time.
yeah.
Yeah.
I bet you can break into that movie theater.
These fire hydrants are commonly used by the locals.
They pee on them.
They pee on them.
Yeah, by
Hang
locals he meant dog. Aw, hell yeah.
Hang on, that's
Hell
a clown.
yeah!
That's a clown.
Hold up. That's
Rusty
a
the Clown's
clown.
novelty shop. Closed down a few months ago after Rusty mysteriously disappeared. Police suspect foul play, but I think he probably just choked to death on his own bad jokes.
Oh, Rusty!
Rusty! What the
Also, what a shitty detective.
Let me in.
It's all locked
Open.
up. The only way I'm gonna get it's all...
Hey, do you mind if I rummage through your trash, lady?
These garbage cans seem to be...
Oh, okay. They're not buried.
I bet you can break into the movie theater. Try it. Ooh, and we can take a look at the posters, too.
Yeah.
The Bijou Theater used to be quite a night spot. It was condemned years ago and could collapse any day. There's no way I'm going in there.
You know, it doesn't really seem like Tex Murphy is a man out of time when the rest of the world is like this.
Yeah.
It's like the world is out of time.
Yeah. Oh, we need to worry about that because we're running out of
shit, yeah.
time.
Yeah, this whole game's on a timer, actually.
Rook Garner.
Let's go to the pawn shop.
Rook Garner runs this pawn shop. He's a crusty old World War III vet with a face like a raisin and a tongue like a butcher's cleaver.
What do you want, Murphy?
I love this guy's voice. Good lord, these fucking dialogue options.
Caustic wit, obliviously conversational, consciously inquisitive.
Is this a bad time for a visit?
That depends on whether you're here to help me or to irritate me.
Sounds like you're in the market for a PI.
I might be. Let me tell you the whole sordid story. Last night, someone broke into my pawn shop. I don't usually have anything of great value, but
The
yesterday,
fucking hand
I gave out
gift.
a fair amount of cash for an extremely valuable diamond bracelet.
Detective humor, investigative, blow off. I don't think I can show that last one on Twitch TV.
What is detective
My
humor?
deductive powers tell me the bracelet's no longer on the premises.
Brilliant work, Murphy.
The seamless transition to ADR. It's like an AVGN episode.
Oblivious to sarcasm.
Thanks.
Sorry, I can't pick all the dialogue
So what
choices.
happened?
But
The bracelet
They're
was
really
pawned by a young
good.
girl named Emma Nimpton. She said she hated to hawk a family heirloom, but had no choice. She said she would reclaim the bracelet in a month. Well, since the bracelet was worth 10 times the 8,000 I loaned her, it was a good deal for me.
Investigate facts, investigate vibes.
vibes.
What was your impression of the girl?
She seemed real nice.
Vibe check.
I don't know what I'm going to tell her.
Vibe check.
I called her this morning, but a line is
I
disconnected.
check.
Casually inquisitive, casually investigative.
I mean, you are looking for work. That's actively what you're doing right now.
Sounds like my vast experience as a PI could come in handy.
Yeah, it couldn't hurt. The police are no help. A mutant is on his own when he gets robbed in this town. I'd appreciate your help. I'm not a rich man, but if you find the bracelet, I'll owe you a few favors, which could come in handy. Come back here and I'll show you where they broke in.
He's not a rich man, but he is giving
Rook
out
takes me out back and
$8,000
shows me where the
loans.
burglar broke
Yeah.
in. The back window is busted out and the latch is ripped. It's a sloppy job. As I start my investigation, I'm looking for information to enter into my CrimeLink computer back at the office. One thing's for sure, Emma Nimpton won't be one of the suspects' names. Every PI worth his salt knows that's not my name spelled backwards.
Oh, fuck.
This game is delightful.
Yeah, it's actually pretty good.
An empty bottle of evanescent spring water. For those with a higher class of thirst. I don't usually enjoy piles of garbage.
those who
but
wanna
they do
wake
add a lot
up
of character
inside.
to this alley. The baby rum wrapper looks like it was left recently. Yep, still warm. An empty bottle. These are empty jumbo-sized cans of Camel's chunky chocolate soup. Mmm, good.
Ooh.
Chunky chocolate soup?
That's like the whole sales pitch, though. Come on, man. You're not
Whoever
paid by
uses
them.
these garbage
Don't do
cans
that.
is either a terrible shot or... These are empty...
Oh, basketball hoop.
Wait a second, back up. Does that just say laugh?
That's a large.
This is where graffiti novices come to practice. After honing their skills, they move on to places where
Like
people actually care to spray
LARSCH.
paint their walls.
Oh, you've already
One
got
of those
27
basketballs they
points.
used to give away at We Give a World.
Yes. Yes!
Oh,
Yes!
yeah.
Oh,
Down by one.
yeah.
Murphy has the ball. He fakes. He
I
drives.
said
It's
he
a
will never be
360.
balling.
God!
He's foul.
Fuck
He will
me.
never be
That was
balling.
so
You know-
good.
The jokes in this game aren't bad. I mean, they don't really fit, but they're not bad jokes on the face of it.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
it's,
they're
when it's
charming.
not being like racist or misogynist, it's great. And it's
Yeah, when
not
it's just
like
being
that all of the
goofy?
time. Yeah, it's just fucking it's good. That's adventure game bullshit right there.
Whoever uses these reminds me of playing hoops when I was younger, in the days before my lower vertebrae turned into petrified rock.
Hate when that happens. Are you sure you're immune to radiation, Tex Murphy?
I
This-
don't think he is.
this
I think
bottle
he
looks
said that
different.
that everyone else
The
is,
empty
but
bottles
he's
of-
not.
The empty bottles of chocolate syrup lying all around this alley all look like they've been licked clean.
We're on the case of the chocolate liquor. Who's been eating all this chocolate?
Who's been drinking all this chocolate liqueur?
We got a case of. We're hot in the trail of a chocoholic here,
Whoa.
folks.
This antique boombox worked. I bet it'd only play the Bee Gees.
Well, I have this now.
It doesn't work, unfortunately.
Yes!
Oh, yeah.
This old relic probably hasn't worked in years. Hey, there are batteries in here.
Nice.
was-
Eat them.
I wonder if these still work. Tingly tongue. Still
He
got juice.
fucking licked it!
He licked the
did
battery
that.
that he found on the dumpster.
The question you always have to ask when you find a battery in the dumpster, how does it taste?
It was on a boombox. In a boombox on a dumpster. Thank you very much. He's not an animal.
Oh, man.
He-
This dumpster
he-
smells like 20-year-old mayonnaise, and I ought to know.
Ah, that was
Why
an
don't you to
man
know?
from a...
Why aren't you know?
He's a hungry guy. Riley's giving him too much credit. Open up that dumpster, get
Oh,
yourself
we're getting
some
music now.
snack.
Well, I'll be darned. Except for the filth and stench, the interior isn't much different than the average studio apartment. In fact, it's nicely furnished. Someone's been living here, and I wonder if he saw anything.
And you just took their boombox, dick.
Wait, oh my god, it's actually a fucking... This is an enterable house.
Oh, man.
Nope, I can't go in there. I'm so sad.
Aww, sad sorrow, sorrow sad.
At least this game isn't on a fucking time limit. Hey, adventure games on time limits are like the worst. They suck ass. Let me fucking
Yeah.
enjoy your game.
Well, that steep staircase looked really hard to climb.
What the fuck is this?
Wow, a recyclable paper can. Finally, a glimmer of ecological responsibility. I didn't know Rook cared. Wow, a recyclable paper.
Whoops. Fuck. How do I fucking open?
Wow, a wow.
Wow. He says wow like
Wow.
Owen Wilson.
Yes. What the fuck is this?
I don't use.
Oh, it's just a pile. It's just garbage texture. Oh, stairs.
You walked up the stairs backwards, as is your habit.
Yeah. My habit's backwards? Oh no.
Oh no,
not
if you
in-
put on your habit backwards, you won't be able to see anything.
Yeah.
Hey, this door's just painted on. Hey,
That's a good gag every time they use it so far.
Yeah.
Because you really can't tell the difference.
It's a really iconic adventure game gag, video game gag in general.
Yeah. Especially because you have to fucking click the thing to get up there anyway.
every time I see yellow-gray water oozing out of a gutter,
Ugh.
I just can't help but thirst for a cup of coffee from the Bruin stew.
I love slime and sludge and ooze. That's what Tech Murphy thinks whenever he sees a fucking piss drain. Nasty
I love
ass man.
My favorite flavor of coffee. Piss.
Well, I'll be darned.
How do I get in here?
I'll be darned, too, honestly.
How do I get in here? I don't know. Let me in.
Gotta jump. Press the jump button.
I don't have one.
Turn on no clip.
You have to type "Help us, Obi-Wan"
Well,
into the console. to
Wait, I
unlock
forgot I could
cheats.
look up and down.
I don't know if this is an improvement over the Dame was loaded. That game.
This is definitely an improvement over the
No.
That
No,
game
no,
was-
no.
It has more than one song, Echo. It has more than one song.
Whatever's on the
You
other
only
end of
got
this power
to,
box
like,
must be out
day
of
3.
commission.
Yeah,
The gauge
but
is as dead as my love life.
the Dame is Loaded song was really actually good, and these ones not so much.
The thing is that you listen to more than the first 2 seconds of these songs. The Dame Was Loaded song got quickly extremely infuriating because I just left it on the whole game and it played every time I was in the car or in the map screen. So I quickly grew to hate it. And then I left it on because I love Suffering. But the thing about this game so far, this game's music, is that I like bad midis. And also, The Dame Was Loaded wouldn't let me play it. That's the problem with it. I wanted to play it. It had some good FMVs. It had bad puzzles. But it didn't want me to play it. Well, I don't know what the fuck to do now. So I got batteries, I guess?
Is that door also painted on?
No, this is the way back into the place.
Looks like a shoe print is outlined in that sticky pool of something resembling chocolate.
Oh, we
Footprints
got a
about
clue.
size 14.
We're hot on the trail of Chocoholic.
Well, we got.
Like Rook always says, you can cut corners here. Looks like a key of some kind.
Oh, I'm sure that'll work on a
Hang
painted
on, I gotta
door.
examine this. Yeah.
That's a good
Eat
rotate. What else do you do with a 3D model and rotate it slowly?
Well, that's the sturdy, worm-eaten back door to Rook's pawn shop.
So, Myth, have you come up with anything yet?
I've got some clues, but I need some more information from you.
It was a beauty. Encrusted with diamonds and rubies and inlaid with gold.
I do love the
Rubies.
framing on this.
You don't like the framing in this?
I do like the framing
Oh,
on
you
this.
do. Yeah.
The way that he's so small.
That depends on whether you're here to help me or to irritate me.
That's just the line from before.
She's a honey, ain't she? Makes me wish I was 30 years younger. She knows the black market and has helped me make some connections.
That's interesting, I guess.
Louis and I go way back. We ran guns to Ethiopia before World War III, then fought in the same regiment during the war. After the war, Louis opened the Brew and Stew and told me about this shop, which I bought for a song, and then I started my own pawn business.
He has the kind of accent where he can say pawn shop, and you know, like, you easily know exactly what he, like, there's no confusion at all. Because, like, some people have an accent where you say pawn shop, and it's like, porn? Are you saying porn? But no. He says
it's
like you. Like you,
Yeah,
you have
like
that
me.
accent.
I have that accent.
Yeah.
Franny's a hot-blooded gal. She and her husband Sal wake up the neighborhood sometimes with their rows.
Riley,
Oh.
please say dick. You trying to catch me out, George? You want me to say dick? Dick?
Hey, careful.
I'm
This
gonna
is
go
a
have
this is
I'm gonna go have some shrimp on the
careful.
dick.
This is not a Twitch mature stream. No cursing, no sex.
Yeah, you have to adhere to the standards of
I'm not
old,
talking
like,
about sex, I'm talking about dicks. I'm talking about dicks.
Dex Murphy.
this you have to adhere to the rules that cartoons adhered to in the 90s and 2000s, like cartoons that were made by or published by the company Deke.
Also,
Dick.
Sol says, they boinkin? In all caps, which is an important message, I think, to highlight.
They boinkin?
Sal's a brute. Funny as hell, but he can get pretty bad after a couple of drinks. He and his wife Franny have a real love-hate thing. Makes me glad I never tied the knot. Sal leaves running the pizza joint up to Franny.
This is so far my favorite character, this guy.
Strikes me as a village idiot. He came by one time to see if I had any Inspector Burns action figures. I told him I'd never heard of these Burns characters and thought the kid was gonna tear my damn head off. I don't know anything about that. It was a beauty.
I already had
Encrusted
thoughts
with
about that.
diamonds and rubies and
And the
inlaid with gold.
rubies.
It
Where he
makes me
rolls
mad
his
as hell
R's.
that someone will break into the shop. I have a hard enough time making ends meet.
This fucking face that it chose to freeze on is so... He's so full of ire and malice. He looks like a fucking Rage comic.
He does. He does look like a Rage comic. What would you caption that face with? What kind of like impact font caption would you put on that face?
Chelsea's a hot little number.
Newen,
I hear she's a
Newen,
mutant,
no
but it
bracelet.
doesn't show.
I don't have
The
an
only
actual
weird
caption.
thing about her is she won't.
My face one.
Hi,
no
Tex.
bracelet.
How's the Oh, I remember Rusty. He had a kid show on TV when I was young. I hated the show. That clown makeup always scared me.
This MIDI is so much louder than her. Hang on, I gotta open my auxiliary panel.
That did basically nothing.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I haven't heard anything about that.
She touched her hat.
You know,
That's
I
a
remember
tell.
you
She's
told me
lying.
about the burglary. You know, I remember a stranger hanging around the past couple of days. It might be a dead end, but I seem to remember that the guy had these bright green eyes and a tattoo of an anchor on his arm.
Yeah, it sounds like a dead end. There's just too many people that match that description.
Yeah. Also, Jort has provided an amazing impact font caption for this image.
Oh, can we go back to the face and we can...
Do you want me to get a bigger screen? I can go back to the face if you want.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I'll work with it.
No, I can get a bigger one. It's
Rook
not,
Garner, Rook.
like hard to do.
What else can I help you with? It makes me mad as hell that someone will break into the shop. I have a hard enough
Oh,
time
Jordan
making
apparently got a
ends
screenshot.
meet.
Ah, okay. Okay, yeah. This one has a little space, I think. This new one.
Well, that's not gonna work. Well, that's not gonna. Well, that's not gonna work. It's all.
Well, that key isn't the key to there. Well, I guess I have a couple more places to go. Oh, I can go back here.
Coy Tower was once a majestic
Oh, shit.
landmark. The wiener stand on the patio at the base of Coy Tower made the best chili dog in town. No one's here right now, though, so I better check back later.
Okay. So I can't go there yet.
I heard this newspaper box got destroyed right after Chelsea opened her newsstand. Coincidence? Yeah. Look. Well, that's not gonna work. Well, that's not gonna. Yeah.
Alright, well... Should we go to the pizza shop? Or the
Yeah,
Bruin
I'm
stew?
let's get some radioactive pizza like in Futurama or something.
Yeah. I bet they would have that in Futurama. Love
Francesca.
that show. It's so funny.
It's
know,
back.
if-
Everybody's so excited because it's back.
They're making Futurama again. It's like Futurama 2016, like Doom.
It's been so long that it's actually in the past now.
Tex Murphy.
Oh, I see.
Have you come to take me away?
Now it's Pastorama, and it's all about pasta. Cowboy humor, undecided.
No, thanks.
How'd you guess? You must have seen my white horse hitched to the railing out front.
Is this woman like in every single FMV
My,
game?
Mr.
I
Murphy,
don't know. I
You
don't think
certainly
so.
know how to excite a girl.
Sex appeal humor. Get more formal. Shatter their fantasy of a lonely woman.
Shatter that fantasy! Shatter it! Shatter it!
No, I don't want to.
I don't want to do that to her.
Shatter! Let's do a poll.
Fucking.
No.
Okay, hang on. Let me get a Twitch. Please vote quickly. Please vote quickly on this poll.
Oh, you didn't even give all the options.
I just said don't do that. Because that's the real choice.
Well,
is
there's
doing it or not
three.
doing it.
Yeah. Oh, I see. You want there to be 3 options so that it's easier to get what you want.
Yeah, so that it's a vote split.
Alright.
And divide up one of the parties. I see how it is.
Shatter her fantasy than her bones.
Thanks for this image, Echo.
Yeah. I do my best.
That can be the next stream image. I need to make it have an outline though. It's kind of seeming like don't do that obviously is winning. I haven't voted.
Yeah. It's winning by 1 full vote. Hi, Chwoka. Chat here. You're not getting that.
Aw,
This
rats spoiled again. You don't know what it's like to be the bad guy of the channel, to be the villain,
like you're the
me.
villain.
Yeah,
You're
behind
the
blue
only
eyes.
villain here. Chwoka, when you're the villain, you have to like you can't just be completely loose with who your villain is too. You have to like pick a beef, or else it's not going to be compelling.
My beef is with Riley.
Yeah.
I feel like your beef right now is with women.
Oh, whoa!
Why would you shatter the fantasy of a lonely woman? What has she done to you?
You're right. That can't possibly describe Riley, who's not lonely.
Riley's not lonely at all. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got so many friends.
Yeah.
But I think it would make Riley sad to watch Tex Murphy shatter the fantasy of a lonely woman.
Yeah, it would make me sad. Troka, I want to make Tex Murphy less of a misogynist.
Now here's the thing, Troka. Here's the thing about me. I don't care how Riley feels.
Fuck you.
Yeah, so I'm evil and you're just neutral.
No, I'm evil, just not to.
It's not specifically
not to
me.
Riley. Yeah.
Troka,
Riley's
you
my
have a
friend.
vendetta, but Echo's just sort of evil ambiguously.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, that's very nice of you to say, Mrs. Lucido. But
Neutral
I'm here
evil,
on business.
whereas I guess you're chaotic evil.
Oh, all the business and no pleasure makes even a private dick a dull boy. What do you want? Rook is a tough old geezer. I've known him ever since we opened the Slice of Heaven back in 32, but I can't say I know him very well.
Interesting.
Chelsea is a nicer girl. Sal tries to flirt with her, but she doesn't give him the time of day. I like Louis. He runs a nicer place, and I go over there and chat with him when the business is slow. Me and Sal got married too young, and it's been up and down ever since. I've had enough of his drinking and the womanizing, and I divorce him in a second, but he's got a couple of buddies who are top lawyers. If I had some hard evidence of his screwing around, I could divorce him and get a decent settlement.
This game just
I
likes
was hoping
divorce.
you'd get around to asking about me.
I agree.
I'm just a lonely,
Divorce is sick.
hot-blooded woman who needs the love of a good, strong man.
Fair enough, honestly. Go off.
Yeah.
Ardo is an overgrown kid. He comes in here for the all-you-can-eat buffet, and I've got to kick him out every time. If I didn't, he'd eat everything we got. Can't help you, Tex. He was a weirdo who opened up a shop just down the street. That would have been a couple of years ago. The business went under in a hurry and the clown just disappeared.
Yeah, Sky, I do want to help this lady divorce her husband.
Sorry, I don't know anything about that. I heard that Rook's place got robbed. It scares me to death. There's so much crime in this part of the city.
Thank you.
Always remember, kids and adults and any other categories of nebulous individual who may be watching in on our stream from a plane that we do not yet know of.
Well, this is a section of the Bay City Mirror.
The process
It's a
of going
weekly
through a
newsletter that covers
divorce
local goings
is
on
very
written
rough,
by mutants for mutants.
and it's a lot to deal
I'd
with.
subscribe if they had a comics page.
However, the moment of divorce is a lot like the moment of marriage. It is something to celebrate.
Have a party, invite all your friends and family, And then you can sort of get everybody sorted on the tables and be like, right, who are we keeping? It's like the draft.
Yeah.
It's the divorce anniversary. Divorce anniversary?
No, it's the first divorce. So it's happening. You get everybody together like you got for the wedding, and then you sort of do the table sorting, and you're like, right, who gets to keep who?
Yeah, and then you do that the next year. You every anniversary of the divorce, you
have to
reevaluate or redistribute, and like a friend might be like, I don't really like this friend group. I want to trade over.
Maybe it's easier in the future. It seems about exactly the same in the future. Also, I just want you guys to look at this get hand, because it's just really precious to me.
It is.
It's really
It really wants to. It really wants to get. It looks really impatient to get.
To read the newspaper, move the cursor over one of the articles in the newspaper to highlight, and click the left mouse button. Close for the article, repeat. Oh my god, there's a lot of newspaper to read.
Burglaries baffle police. The total of inner-city pawn shop burglaries committed over the past 3 weeks now stands at 9. Zippy Cash, located at the corner of Jackson and Maple Streets, was broken into 3 nights ago. Pawn shop owner Urban Roby did not report the crime until this morning, thinking it was simply a practical joke played by his friends. Tragically, this was not the case. Of the 9 burglarized pawn shops, Zippy Cash was only the second not owned by a mutant. There has been some speculation that the police are not actively investigating the crime since most of the victims are mutants. Mayor Lunder, who is up for re-election later this year and will need the mutant vote to retain its position, has publicly called the police onto the carpet? Police Lieutenant Mac Malden, who is heading the investigation, denies that the police are dragging their feet. What we're dealing with here is some kind of master criminal. He just hasn't left us much of anything to work with. Lieutenant Malden is sure that the burglaries have all been committed by the same person. The MOs, methods of operation, have been almost identical. A girl goes into a pawn shop, hawks a piece of jewelry for a large amount of cash, then the shop is broken into that same night. Lieutenant Malden would not specify, but said that his team of detectives had some evidence and hoped to have some solid leads within the next few days. Resume.
Echo?
I would be much more okay, I think, with just like the old-timey problematia of this game if it, like, all of the world building was not explicitly, definitely, totally not about racism.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like the plot of the game is about that.
Yeah. But also it's like
they don't want it.
Women, am I right?
Yeah, they try. I don't know why they were like, this is a utopian future where we've replaced all other forms of discrimination with the mutant stuff, rather than just being like, yeah, it's a crappy world where there's a lot of discrimination and stuff, because that's clearly what they're leaning towards telling a story about.
Yeah. And also it's just like, you were telling a story about, like, oppressed peoples and also women. That's the joke, I assume? Maybe, yeah. But at least, like, in the practical experience of playing the game, I definitely see where Echo's coming from, because it's like, it's trying to tell a story about race and also is not fully cognizant of itself. Which is not an uncommon thing for stories of this time, I think. And stories of this, like, genre.
And sci-fi in particular. Body found in Bay. The body of Thaniel Murray, 29, was discovered floating in the San Francisco Bay early yesterday morning. Spotted by passengers on a whale sighting scuttle, the body was recovered by police, then was sent to the city coroner's office for an autopsy. I feel like you don't have to give us every step. The cause of death has been listed as suicide, though bystanders report that the corpse was remarkably disfigured and contorted. Walt Grimm, a personal injury lawyer, followed the ambulance to the coroner's and reported that a quarantine was initiated not long afterwards. The reason for the quarantine has not been made public. resume.
Resume.
Old Jim's bait shop, liver crawlers, and an old coffee can of your choice.
Bait
Worm.
sop. He said bait sop.
Bait shop? No, I didn't.
You said bait sop.
Echo, you're more of a poet than I am.
Oh, yeah, of course. The Poet's Corner. This week's poem was sent by 15-year-old Bupo Wong. Bupo? That's a great name. Haiku to a taco. Soft shell taco mine. What meat art thou concealing? Who cares? It's tasty.
That's a good haiku.
Yeah, that's a really good haiku.
Need cash? At Oregon Trail Clinic, we pay up to $50 cash for any and all vital organs. We also pay market rate for arms, legs, and eyeballs. Are you a lefty who's short on rent? Bring in that right arm. Must be removed on site to meet AMA requirements. Our friendly, qualified staff will be happy to sever that limb, and you'll walk out moments later with a few extra dollars in your pocket. Hurry in and don't forget to ask about our frequent donor program.
$50. Up to $50.
Senator committed to asylum. Reese's press conference hysterics surprised many. Senator Martin Reese, Republican, New Mexico, who had called a press conference assumedly to announce his intentions to leave politics to join the PGA, erupted into hysterics today. Witnesses reported the senator to have shouted, "Texas is just too big. Run for your lives before it eats us all." Senator Reese, long considered one of the most mentally sound figures on Capitol Hill, had to be restrained and was led away in a makeshift straitjacket. When questioned about Senator Reese's rantings, Representative Lolana Elwich, Democrat from Texas, professed complete ignorance. Everyone knows Texas is big, but really, most people who witnessed the display admitted to being surprised at the senator's behavior, though not everyone. House Speaker Bob Bragg, D. Maine, commented, "Senator Reese's outburst is hardly shocking to those of us who have worked with him. We knew all along he was a whacked out, thumb-sucking piece of Senator Reese will be examined tomorrow by psychiatrists who are confident that a complete recovery can be made despite the senator's many years in Congress."
That bit is funny, but the rest of this is like...
Yeah.
The thing about Texas being too big before it eats us all, that's like real shit, though.
It just keeps getting bigger.
Yeah.
Grateful Dead tour. The Grateful Dead, in its third incarnation, have announced plans for a resurrection tour to begin next week in Sacramento, California, and end up in Lazarus, Pennsylvania. The tour is scheduled to run for 3 years, during which the band will play 1,093 shows. Accordion player Geraldo Rodriguez says that the band is excited to get back on the road after a layoff of a week and a half. "We were due for a rest after our last world tour, but by Thursday we were all getting a little antsy. Future plans include a new album, a movie filmed on tour, and a possible benefit concert put on in conjunction with the Rolling Stones."
Still alive and still active in the year 2042.
Okay, that's a good joke though. Like,
yeah.
Rolling Stones still going.
Let me get a drink of water before you click that big one.
Echo, do you want to take the lead on?
So let me take a sip out of my water and I'll hit it.
I love that we're just getting wind noises while we read this.
Editorial.
Oh,
Why the Crusade Must Be Stopped, Part 2 of 5 by Loogie Trundle.
Loogie Trundle.
In the years since World War III, we have seen a growing form of discrimination which has come into full malevolent bloom. Thankfully, we are not talking about racial or sexual bias, most of which are no longer the blights on society that they once were. The social disease that afflicts us now is genetic discrimination.
Not an all race thing. Definitely not a race thing.
There are, in this world, evil forces that exist with the specific purpose of separating the genetically unchallenged from the rest of the population. This eugenics movement, the classifying of humans by their genetic quality, has been around since the late 1800s and was definitely racist. But in those days, humans were already classified by skin color and gender, which had absolutely nothing to do with the eugenics movement. Several significant movements in history have attempted to exterminate an entire race, and I believe that we are witnessing yet another. The Crusade for Genetic Purity is spearheading this dark movement. Reverend Shepherd, in the guise of a placid, benevolent teacher, is in reality a hate-monger. His words, softly spoken, plant the seeds of hate between those with genetic flaws and those without. And now the Crusade has trumpeted the arrival of the Moonchild, the so-called refuge of the pure, supposedly a religious retreat where the faithful Crusaders go to take part in spiritual ceremonies. It is, in reality, a symbol of divisiveness, a jewel in the heavens where only few may go, the rest excluded by a condition they did not ask for and cannot change. When will each and every inhabitant on this earth open his or her eyes? Or their eyes? Fuck you.
Come on.
I hope for the day when will we all be able to look upon each other as human beings and not as man or woman, black or white, mutant or norm, and any other dichotomy I can think of that's not real. To paraphrase Shakespeare, I am a mutant. Wait. Did Shakespeare?
Jesus
To paraphrase Shakespeare.
To paraphrase Shakespeare, I'm a mutant. Hath not a mutant hands, organs, dimensions, senses, affections, passions? Fed with the same food, hurt with the same weapons? If you prick us, do we not bleed? If you poison us, do we not die? That's not how paraphrasing works. That's not how paraphrasing works. That's not a paraphrase.
You can't just say the wrong. Say
It's
something
just
that
a
they didn't say.
misquote.
That's
You
just a
just
quote
can't
you made up.
That's
I
just
mean,
a
this
quote
is-
by Shakespeare that you put mutant into.
That
You
is
can't
a
do that.
believable. That is a believable thing that an editorial writer for a newspaper would fuck up, though.
Oh, you're so right, though.
Art and soul, Albie Tewksbury. Art is not just dead in the Bay Area; its rotting corpses stinking up the place. The latest excuse for an art exhibit was unveiled at the Ink and Oils Emporium, or the Stink and Spoils Emporium, as I am wont to call it. This pathetic showing by an alleged artist who calls himself Logo was the most hideous spectacle of the season. At least this Logo character has an inkling of intelligence. If I dared to pass off such putrid trash as art, I wouldn't use my real name either. The most striking thing about the presentation was the artist's hairdo, which closely resembled a dust mop used to soak up an oil spill, then dried to a crisp under a sun lamp.
Fuck yeah.
On the lighter side, Kay Winthrop's Black Tie Art Appreciation fundraiser was not nearly as unbearable as I'd feared it would be. The featured artwork, as always, was despicable. But for once the horse divorce didn't make me vomit. The champagne was not vintage, but not the cat pee of previous years. All in all, not a complete waste of an evening. Until next week, remember, life without art is just life.
This guy sucks.
He's the angry art nerd.
I
He's
love how
mad-
you read
he's-
that.
Thank you.
He's so mad about Piss Christ.
Yeah, he's very mad about Piss Christ.
Police officers acquitted of assault in civil suit. Angry protests were staged today outside the 5th Precinct Courthouse when two Norm police officers, Joey Harris and Dean Adler, both incidentally members of the Crusade for Genetic Purity,
Really just like not at all subtle. Like
this whole game concept is just like, we promise eugenics is a different thing, I guess, and it's also fucked up. We're not trying to defend eugenics, but it is definitely a different thing than these other things.
Yeah. Anyway.
It's our invented sci-fi bigotry. That's, I don't know.
It's just like, it would be better if they didn't try to say that this sci-fi bigotry has replaced regular bigotry and they just both existed.
Yeah,
like if they just talked about eugenics instead of trying to say that the other bigotries were gone, it would be like, yeah, okay, like eugenics is big in this dystopia. That sounds like a believable thing for it to,
yeah, and that's kind of, I like that sort of plot for a PI story. Like, that's kind of the thing that I like about PI stories, is that, like...
You love the eugenics.
No, I love the fucking anti-cop shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
Dystopia.
Let's give them a little credit. I think that the other bigotries not existing anymore thing has only existed in that little introductory blurb there and has not been within the game.
It was
hasn't come up.
It was mentioned by the editorial.
Yeah, the thing that I read.
The editorial about.
Yeah, but that's an editorial. That guy's just an idiot.
That guy was talking about how the Crusade genetic parody were eugenicists. He was just right.
Yeah, he's right about that, but all editorial writers for newspapers are just like morons. So
Troca, new Troca take of the week.
I want to call you out because you are a person who writes articles, and I don't know if I can connect this criticism to what you do, because I don't know if that's a like fair classification to anything you've written to call it an editorial. But also, like,
I'm not published in a newspaper, though.
I think you're on thin ice with yourself, Troca. It's very easy for you to transition from what you're doing right now into something that you are criticizing right now.
No, bloggers are a higher class of
bloggers are true journalists. Fucking editorials are scabs.
Philosophers.
I think if somebody offered you money to write editorials, wouldn't you do it? Doesn't that sound like the easiest job? You just say whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah, you just say whatever the fuck you want, and nobody fact checks you or anything.
Like, you probably don't get paid a reasonable wage, but, like, it's easy. I don't know. Editorial writers might listen to me and say, like, no, actually, you gotta fucking deal with the editors or whatever, but I don't know.
Okay, anyway.
Editorial soda size hilarious. Were found not guilty of assault and battery on a private citizen. Emo Dooley, an unemployed homeless mutant, had brought a civil suit against the officers, saying they had randomly picked him out of a group of stragglers and beaten him senseless. This is the fourth civil suit brought against Norm members of the SFPD this year alone. Each trial has ended in an acquittal. Undoubtedly, this has given police an added sense of immunity, leading to more mutant accusations of civil rights violations. The 2 mutant 10 Norm jury deliberated for only 3 minutes, 18 seconds before presenting the not guilty verdict. Juror Laney Fox explained the reason for the quick decision made by the jury. The prosecution never convinced us that Mr. Dooley has not always looked the way he does. The ACLU has announced that it is planning to appeal.
Good lord. Well, that's the newspaper.
Louis Lamont
I should have
runs
gone
the
and
Bruins.
read that. Well, no, I can't. I don't think I could read it in the fucking store. Well, let's go talk to Louis to have a fucking break from that, I guess.
What the hell?
That's what happens if you hit WASD. You do that.
Oh, you
Bruin
get different
Stew
camera
is run by
angles?
Louis Laments, a bloated mutant with a
this
heart
music.
mutant bigger than his waistline. Everyone comes to Louis' cafe. So does all the street talk. If something's going on, Louis knows about it.
What can I do for you, Mike?
about a pitcher of beer and the love of a good woman, Louis?
I can't help you with the woman, Mike. Yeah, no problem with the beer, though. Put it on your tab?
Norm
Thanks, Louis.
Peterson?
I should have some
I don't
work
know what
soon,
that's
then I'll be
about.
able to pay my tab off
That's
first
the
thing.
guy from Cheers.
Don't worry about it, Mike. I know you're good for it. Rook's an ornery old cuss, but me and him are old buddies. We fought in the big war together. He's one person you can trust in these troubled times. Chelsea acts tough, but she has to be with all the scum around. And she's as smart as she is pretty. She knows a lot of what goes on in the shadows of this city.
That rhymes.
Yeah, things are a little slow, but I'm getting by. Having to lay off some of my kitchen help hurt my pride more than anything. Granny's a fireball. She and Sal opened a pizza place 7 to 8 years ago, and they've been fighting ever since. Sal's a big guy with an appetite for food, wine, and women. He comes by here most every day for lunch. Bardo comes in now and again. Usually orders a couple of steaks and a chocolate milk. His temper's as short as he is tall. And he's only got one oar in the water. A bad combination. Sorry, Mike. Can't help you there. He was a strange one. He had a show on TV for a while. Got pretty popular. Then he quit the show and went into business. He opened up a shop right up the street from here. I guess he wasn't a very good businessman. The shop went out of business within a couple of months. Then Rusty just disappeared. I heard he'd made some enemies in the novelty trade.
In the novelty trade.
Careful, Riley, or that could be you.
This hat it looks like it has text on it, but I can't read it.
Combine the keys with the battery. It's conductive.
Fucking shocks myself.
Rook told me about the bracelet, but I don't know anything more about it.
His hand disappeared.
I bet he did it.
I don't think he did it. He's too nice.
Rook's been robbed before, but he's never had anything really valuable taken. This is gonna set Rook back for a while. Too bad the cops have turned a blind eye.
Oh, now I can
I think the cops did it.
Ever since the crusade started up, the relations between norms and mutants has gone to pot. I've had rocks thrown through my windows, graffiti sprayed on the bricks outside. There's not much I can do, though. He's one of the few norms besides you who's eaten here. Seems like a typical cop. A little dim, and not too concerned about what happens in the mutant sections of town.
What are all of your editorial sonas? Mine would just keep posting about how Nintendo needs to have more backwards compatibility, and this would come up all the time in completely unrelated things. I would write about FMV games, probably.
I think I would take every political issue that affects marginalized groups, and then I would write about specifically how it affects furries, but as a furry ally, because I'm not actually a furry myself. And so I'm always like a little bit off, but like it's appreciated because I'm giving voice to the voiceless. Furries specifically, nobody else. Just furries.
I beat the war drums but not like just for like one
Golden
side
Gate
of
Hotel
wars,
was
for
once
like
known as
both
the Waldorf of
sides
the Pacific.
in
Yeah,
like the
yeah.
same article. I would
feel
be
like
like
there's-
making the case for both sides of each war to go to war, including just like countries that don't share any borders and have no real diplomatic relations with one another. I just like sometimes, if nothing was going on with geopolitics, throw darts at a map.
Yeah.
And come up with the reasons in the war.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ardo Newpop is a gigantic goon who works at the front desk at the Golden Gate Motel.
Oh, this is
Ardo's no rocket scientist. In fact, he probably doesn't even know what a rocket scientist is.
Boob tube hobnobbing. Brusque approach.
Yeah.
Hindered
Boob
dis-
tube hobnobbing.
It's gotta be boob tube
Some
hobnobbing.
hobs.
Anything good on the tube today?
Uh-huh. I'm watching the Captain Wallaby show, and he's so funny.
Okay, so Otter just doesn't show up on screen because they want him to be like a big guy, but they couldn't get an FMV actor for it. Rude personal opinion. Shows some interest.
Oh, let's be
Disagree
nice
mostly.
to this guy. Let's be nice.
Captain Wallaby, your favorite show?
It's
no, there
my
is.
third favorite show. My favorite is the Inspector Burns Fire Safety Show.
Name dropping fib. Make conversation. Disagree.
Make conversation. I really want to be nice to this
Why
guy.
is that your favorite show?
Because
Yeah,
fire
yeah,
safety
yeah.
is very important, and I want to grow up to be just like Inspector Burns.
So, I just want to point out to the class right now that Troika is picking all of the nicest responses to this man. However,
wanted to shatter the dreams of a lonely woman. Consider
Yeah,
that.
she.
so I think we know the pattern here.
Oh, I got caught. You're right. All right, shatter this person's dreams.
Yeah, old Burnsy's the best. You know, we always play a little game called 20 Questions. You want to play?
Okay. I can answer some questions, but first I have to put on my fire hat because Inspector Burns' Fire Safety Show is going to be on pretty soon.
I love when the fucking dialogue breaks. It always makes me happy.
Yeah.
I went to his pawn shop because I thought he would have Inspector Burns action figures, but he didn't, and I got mad at him, so he probably don't like me. Ooh, Chelsea is pretty cool, because she's got good magazines and stuff. That's where I bought my Inspector Burns Fire Safety Manual. He's a nice guy, and I like to eat there because there's a TV.
Simple.
She's the lady who makes the best pizza. I eat at her pizza place all the time because I love it.
This guy isn't it like he's kind of not like he's leaning into some stereotypes. With the description from the pizza place, I was worried that he was gonna end up being like a fat joke, but there's not that. So
No, he's just really, really tall.
yeah.
Yeah.
Instead, he's like an autism joke, essentially.
Yeah, ostensibly.
I don't know what that is. I just want to be like my hero, Inspector Burns, because fire safety is very important.
I mean, he's right though about fire safety.
I never heard nothing about that.
Especially at a hotel.
I used to watch his TV show, and it was pretty good, but then it stopped. And then he opened a store down the street, and I used to go there and buy stuff, but then it closed. I don't know what that is. I never heard nothing. I heard about that, but I don't know what a crusade is.
God, I wish that was me. This guy is like, I mean, you know, clumsy autism depiction, but I also do like him. I would hang out with him.
Yeah, he so
Yeah.
far seems Like,
Yeah,
his and mostly he's bad because of other people's, like, things that they say about him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But him
This is the
himself
brand
is
you
like,
won't be
I
able to-
prefer this to like the like asshole genius stereotype.
Yeah, he's not
Just
Sheldon.
like just a sweet boy.
I do
On the
worry
top-
about what the mean things Tex could have said to him were.
Yeah.
Because that's why I was steering like, oh, let's please just say nice things to this.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Yeah.
We want
I'm
to keep
just
Tex
trying-
likable too.
Yeah, I'm trying to make Tex as likable as possible. Like, I'm just ignoring all the game's opportunities to be an absolute piece of shit. I think I can get in my car, because I don't know where to use this key. I got this key. I don't know how to use it.
Wasn't there a place that was
My
locked?
trusty third.
Yeah, there's a couple places that are locked. That the key doesn't work on. Oh, I can go to a few places. Oh, this is just like, that's just the immediate area. I can go to the police station.
Wait, what's Coit Tower?
That's a place that apparently there's nothing to do there yet. I went there and then he was like, there's nothing to do there. I'm glad that the car also lets you go to the alley behind the pawn shop.
Yeah, it's a hover car. You could just fly over the building and land on the other side.
Yeah, true.
License plate reading EVD dick.
I haven't seen Mac Malden since the Martian Memorandum case. I remember him as a surly, incompetent, fat-nosed cop. As I step into his office, I can see he's changed. His nose is even bigger.
Can we be like
Well, if it
me the
isn't
cops
Tex Murphy,
for cop shit?
Yeah.
I figured you'd be dead by now.
He has a very particular voice. The bootleg Dragnet video, I'm dying. Yeah.
I think faux compliment is probably funniest.
Good to see you too, Mac. You look great. That extra weight sure suits you.
Still the wise guy, eh, Murphy? It was great to see you. Now get lost.
Now get lost.
Listen, I'm working on a burglary case and I'm looking for a lead.
You and me both, Seamus. The mayor's office is all over me again. You heard about the string of pawn shop robberies? We have no suspects, and I'm catching the heat for it.
Pride, which goeth before the fall.
Pride, which goeth before the fall?
That's the best dialogue option I've seen in a video game ever, I think.
The dialogue options in this game are generally so good.
Yeah.
Like, they don't tell you exactly what to expect, but they're so, like, characterful in themselves.
Yeah.
What you need is San Francisco's best detective on the case.
Yeah? I asked him to help out, but he's busy. Now shove off!
Oh, okay. Bye.
Let's go to the tower.
Oh, I can try going there after. I love the fucking text in the car!
World War IV. A dark and reactionary vision of the coming century by Rush Limbaugh III.
Ooh.
I love murder mysteries.
Bad future.
To be a fictional detective, everything would be so much simpler then. Hip-hop English keeps me up on all the slang kids are using today.
Thanks.
No. Please don't keep up with this.
Toxic
slang.
Taste is a novel by Lou G. Trundle, the only mutant popular enough to make the New York Times bestseller list.
Oh, Loogie is also writing the editorial.
Yeah.
So he's a novelist and a mutant.
My old reliable faux oak.
Cool.
CrimeLink Computer is the only valuable piece
Oh, right,
of
that's what
equipment
I
left
can
in
do.
the
I was,
office.
like, wondering
By
what
entering
to do,
suspect
but I
information like height, weight, and hair color, I can access the suspect's personal files.
So, like Carmen Sandiego?
Yeah.
Alberto's.
Crime Link. I don't know any of these details. How do you tell someone's height and weight by shoe size? Like, I know you can do that.
It's not a strict correlation though.
Yeah.
I think if you need to determine height and weight by shoe size, the game will tell you how. The game will like give you a table.
Yeah, hopefully.
Because I got the size 14 shoes.
Maxwell Elvis says the imprint they leave on the ground, the distance between footprints. How are you supposed to tell? Like, I think it works in snow, right? Because you can get out some calipers.
Oh boy, mail.
Oh, there's mail.
Ooh, sales flyer. Grand reopening sale tomorrow at 9 a.m. The electronics shop will open its newly remodeled store and offer a veritable bonanza of bargains. Dongles, fax machines, remote control toys, stereos, midphones, doohickeys, thingies, whatchamacallits, and much, much more. One of which is stock.
One of each in stock.
One of each in stock. Yeah, I can't read those footnotes. They're so small. You're gonna have to do those for me. Be sure to check out the unbelievable prices on our online of dandy products!
These products are, of course, not on sale.
Remember to bring your electronics shop credit card!
Cash not accepted. Credit card required to enter the electronics shop.
And plan to stay late! You won't believe the deals!
I'm so sorry. So sorry to all the viewers. So sorry to Choka's roommate.
How's Naya having? I imagine Naya's having a great time right now.
Naya does this type of shit to me all the fucking time, so...
I don't... I guess. You know, if you're both okay with that.
So this is the Cool in the Gang that he likes to listen to?
Yeah.
That fucking sucked. He's bad taste in music. Now this though. This is my jam.
Fuck. Okay, now I have no idea what I need to do. Oh wait, there's more mail.
Oh boy, mail.
Oh boy, mail.
This gift certificate entitles the holder to one free cosmetic job, nose, boob, etc., courtesy of the Real You Surgery Clinic. 30 minutes to a better you. Fuck, yes. I want to give Tex Murphy huge boobs.
Yeah!
That's...
What the...
Ooh, jump onto that rooftop.
There's no jump
button. Oh my god, you can go that direction?
No. I was just walking down the stairs. Chelsea, do you have any information?
Chelsea's on.
Oh, give her the surgery gift certificate. She'll love that.
I don't think I can give. I don't know how to use items on people.
Giving the surgery gift certificate to anybody has to be an insult, right?
Yeah.
Chelsea's on.
What can I do for you? The crusade is big. I mean, much bigger than most people know. They have operatives all over, and then these huge sections of the Norm population are joining. Well, they say it's a religion, but then they encourage the members to be violent and prejudiced towards others. Wish I could help you there, Tex.
Atheist voice. Sounds like a religion to me.
Shut up.
I'm just floored by this Maxwell Elvis video. This Maxwell Elvis posted YouTube video.
Oh, Big Bill Hells?
My
Yeah,
trusty-
it's great. I'm flattered that you compare me to Big Bill Hell.
I've never seen this before.
Oh, hey!
Oh! Hi.
A very thoughtful man.
Or better to think than in the dumpster.
I kind of just really like this gift.
Yeah.
Same.
This is like a modern version of The Thinker.
Yeah.
Oh, looks like Miss.
Don't do that.
Tex Murphy looks tiny! He looks like he's 2 feet tall. He looks like he's a really little guy.
He's up before the throne of a king, and he has to kneel and show his respect.
He fucking shrinks down to fucking action figure size.
It's
In
like-
Time Private Eye.
This is like the Disney Star Wars with the really tall guy.
Yeah.
Who leans down on to get to talk to people.
Yeah, this is Snoke.
Bum camaraderie, all
camaraderie,
business,
it's-
tongue in cheek.
It's gotta be bum camaraderie.
Looks like you're busy drowning your troubles, my good man.
Well, Mr. High and Mighty, what are you?
Now,
preacher or
camaraderie?
No, I'm just a man like you who's been down on his luck.
Look at me. I'm crying. Now, what is it you want?
A dreamer at heart.
Condescending wit. Condescending wit. I don't know if condescending
Let's
wit.
see, how about world peace, a new speeder, and a decent haircut? Is that really so much to ask?
You're quite a comedian. Why don't you take your act on the road?
Wow, we can't even keep talking?
Oh no, not you again. Look, I'll warn you right now, I'm almost out of chocolate syrup and I'm not in a good mood.
Kind of concerned and helpful.
I'm a little concerned and helpful.
Look, I'll do you a favor. If you're free Thursday, I'll take you to
Oh
the
my God, I
Chocoholics
didn't want
Anonymous
to.
meeting.
Why?
Spare me the insults, tough guy. If you got something to say, spill it.
Well, I was just doing a little amateur sleuthing.
God, you are a pest!
I think we just gotta keep talking to this guy.
Oh.
Yeah.
This isn't a good time for a social call, punk. If I don't get her fixed soon, I'll go insane! Story me for so what to do!
Moderate compassion.
Well, I think the
How do you get lost before you...
I'm gonna fucking try and find him some of the chocolate syrup from in this. See if I can actually pick up any of the bottles of chocolate syrup in this place.
They're probably
All
empty.
Presumably all empty.
The empty
He's
bottles
almost out.
Yeah, I think you would have to get it from somewhere else, like the diner or something.
Yeah.
Trenchant insight.
God, I
Is that
love that
like
this game just has a
on-roll?
travel button.
And tell
Thinking
me-
about fucking the game of fucking game was loaded. Thinking about how
I had
the
to travel
Maxwell,
button,
this of course is referencing the My Dinner with Andre game from The Simpsons.
Oh, I see.
You want to try a
This is
slice
that's
of
like
my chocolate
Futurama,
pie?
right?
I can get you a piece to go if you like.
Nice. I haven't even needed a walkthrough for this game.
Well, you're also pretty good at video games.
Yeah, but it's just like... It's good.
That's a good cake.
Oh. This isn't a good...
I don't make a practice of helping out addicts, but I think I've got something that will ease the pain.
Oh, hold out on me, man. If you've got something, let's have it.
Okay.
Praise heaven! You brought the ambrosia of life. Ask me anything you want. I saw someone prowling around the back of the pawn shop last night. It was so dark, I didn't get a good look at him, but I could tell he was huge. Probably 6'3" or 6'4", about 300 pounds.
Okay, we know that's something to note down. You might want to write it.
I want to write that down on your notebook. You might want to jot that down on your notebook, Riley. 6'3", 6'4", about 300 pounds.
Hang on, I have
6'3",
paint,
6'4" is that huge?
I have paint.net open right now.
Is 6'4" huge? Is that true? Is that?
Is 6'4" huge as a 6'3" person?
As a
You're asking me?
6'4" person, I'm asking you. Yeah.
Wait, I'm 6'3", you're 6'4"?
Yeah.
Well, I weigh about 200 pounds. If you weigh about 100 pounds, then...
I mean, I weigh a little more than 100 pounds. A little less than 200 pounds. Can you guess?
I weigh about 195.
How many jelly beans are in this jar?
Are in this
how many jelly beans do you weigh? That's what I want to know.
I bet each jelly bean is like something convenient, like 1 gram.
Yeah, assuming each jelly bean is 1 gram, how many jelly beans do you weigh? Ways to make it sound like you're really fucking heavy is counting into jelly beans, I feel like. Because they're not dense. Honestly,
I'm
we
still
should be
taking notes
measuring
on
mass.
on paint.net so that everyone can see my notes
I'm
taking.
I'm
on the stream.
88,450 grams.
Yeah, that's a lot of fucking jelly beans. That really is a big number. I like the number though.
Brooke, he leaves me alone. Can't ask for more than that.
Sorry to interrupt your talk about jelly beans, but I'm asking questions again.
Jelly beans are important.
I think
Ask
Chelsea
him
used to
about jelly
fancy
beans.
me. Till she found out my only true love was chocolate. Damn near broke her heart. Nice guy. Good cook. Every National Feed a Bum Day, he brings me one of his award-winning chocolate pies. Ugh. I don't have much to do with her. They don't serve anything with chocolate in it at the pizza joint. The only time I ever see Sal is when he gets drunk and comes by to pick a fight. Then I kick his butt and send him on his way.
Damn, nice.
That big goon. He used to hassle me until I shared a quart of chocolate syrup with him. Now he lets me alone. Wish I could help. Nope, don't know a thing about it. Sorry, can't help you with that. I stay out of politics, especially bad politics. Wish I could help.
He's like,
you didn't ask him about the burglary. You skipped over it.
No, I did. I asked that about him first thing.
Oh.
That's where I got that information. Thanks, bud. You're a real stand-up guy.
Nope. Nothing.
Nothing.
All right. Do you mind if I get up for a few minutes, about 7, to make some chili for dinner?
Yeah. I'm gonna go find out what the culprit is. We'll keep you posted.
Grime Lincoln.
Probably not a mutant.
Why?
Because
aren't most
the pawn shops that have been targeted have been mutants. So it's probably a crusade thing, right?
I mean, it's likely, but also like most of the people around here are mutants, right? So statistically,
Oh, green eyes, shoe size, 14, 2 eyes, don't know hair color. God.
So you're really getting a thorough description in this game. Because the possible matches are still 100 plus, which means you don't have enough info.
Yeah, I need to talk to... hopefully this records the stuff that I put in it. I need to talk to Chelsea again, because she had some information.
I assume it's just 100 plus until you hit a certain threshold.
That's the door to...
Yeah, I assume so.
And then it's just like, gives you a short list. Real detective experience.
Yeah, is searching up on your computer.
Yeah.
Chelsea's on.
What can I do? Yeah, you know, I remember
Shut
what
up.
you told me about the burglary.
Bright green eyes and tattoo.
Is there anywhere that you haven't been?
I don't think so.
The Barney Zone.
I can't go into the Barney exclusion zone.
This is so awful.
Francesco.
If only you could like sleep and pass the time to the nighttime and did different stuff, you know?
Yeah, hey, could you look up a walkthrough just to like give me a hint?
Oh.
Yeah. Fucking burn about it.
Oh.
The Acme Warehouse.
Oh, sorry. It hurts so much. I'm hurting so much.
The sacrifices you make for this show.
Oh, so many sacrifices. Tex Murphy under a killing moon. God, I don't even have a solid handle on the important stuff we've done. Wait.
If it mentions going into the clown's shop, I haven't done that because I don't know where the key for it is.
So there's Have you picked up something from the crime scene? Where you got the key? Besides the key.
Got batteries. Is there something else?
There's something else over there.
Okay.
This is saying to enter like one thing at a time when you find it, so I think it is saved in the computer.
Mm-hmm. That's good.
The empty bottles of chocolate. The empty bottle. The baby rum wrapper looks like. An empty.
I don't see it. There should be a glass shard by the steps.
By the steps?
Like over where the key was.
Right.
Like Rook.
There it is. To move the thing more.
Shard of glass must have come from that broken window. Looks like whoever broke into Rook's window left one of his hairs behind. Apparently our burglar is a Carrot Top.
I see. That's a really funny thing to find in a shard of glass. Okay, is there anything else that I need to do here?
I don't think so. So what are the details you have?
I have green eyes, anchor tattoo, 6 foot, his height and weight, and foot. So I already said shoe size.
Crime Lincoln.
I don't actually have his race. His eyes.
Hair color we have now.
Red.
Yeah. There are details you get from the cop, I think.
Right, that tracks. I need to fucking not fuck up the conversation this time.
Yeah.
Can't you find something?
I don't mean to bother you, but...
Sure you are. Probably a case of cheap scotch.
Mr. Pathetic. I mean, Texas, Mr. Pathetic.
I wish. I couldn't afford a glass of scotch these days.
Well, look here, our custodial department is hiring. Pick up an application on your way out.
Oh my god.
I will get information.
Can't you find something better?
I was planning on it, but you know I couldn't find your sister or your mom.
Still the wise guy, eh?
Fucking got him.
Oh, come on. Remember the Martian Memorandum case? Hey, we made a swell team.
Yeah, those were the days. I don't get cases like that anymore. Things are harder now. The mayor's office is all over me again. You heard about the string of pawn shop robberies? We have no suspects, and I'm catching the heat for it.
Sounds like we might be looking for the same burglar. Let's compare notes, old buddy.
No chance, Murphy. I don't need you getting in my way. Go play detective somewhere else.
Failed.
That looks like you've had that
Can't you
dialogue
find-
before, so I think
Yeah.
that was progress.
Still the wise guy. Oh, come. Yeah, the mayor's.
Pride
So
was
you
goat
and your
and
crack
all
team of
is so
detectives
fun.
have no leads?
Of course we have leads, you pot. We know he's a norm, Caucasian, and has AB negative blood. That narrows down our list of suspects to about 1 million. Now get out of my hair. I got work to do.
So get out of my hair. I got work to do.
That guy is just such a good voice, even if it's not his. Like, not the actor's voice.
We got big info. That guy is bland.
Man, this game is good.
Grimelink Computers.
It's just like so nice to have a game that is just fun to play and like has puzzles and like a reasonable line of logic progression and not a time limit thing like after the last game.
It's a little disappointing.
I'm sorry, Echo, that I'm having a good time. Oh god, okay.
Mick Flem.
Mick Flem.
Burglary, mail fraud, attempted extortion, petty theft, burglary, arson, attempted fraud, grand theft, speeder,
Importing illegal novelty items.
A lot of time in the penitentiary. In and
But it
out.
doesn't have game over, you're right.
The whereabouts of Mick Flem are unknown at this time. The SFPD are interested in questioning him about the recent disappearance and suspected murder of Rusty Clown. It is likely that Flem and Rusty were working together when Flem was arrested for illegally importing Asian novelty items. Flem may have murdered Rusty to get revenge for letting him take the fall. This theory has been supported by a street informant, Beeknariz, who claims to have seen Flem within the past a few weeks. Nariz reports seeing Flem in an extremely intoxicated state, apparently hallucinating, saying that Rusty Clown's ghost was out to get him. Very hard to read green on black.
Yeah. This fucking guy.
This is the guy ever.
Yeah, well, I have my suspect. How to find him.
What now, Murphy? I don't know anything about that. I don't know anything.
Hello.
Hello,
Hey, Trogo,
we found
the culprit.
we
haven't
found our
found
guy.
him.
We gotta figure out where he is and bring him to justice.
His name's Mick Flem. He worked with Rusty the Clown to import illegal novelty items. And he looks kind of funny.
Yeah. He's definitely got an energy about him from his bygone era.
He's a man out of time, like Tex Murphy himself. That's what makes him such a compelling antagonist.
Yeah, true.
He's definitely a major antagonist.
And he's the accomplice of a clown, which is almost as dangerous
Chelsea's
as
a hot.
clown.
Raising my eyebrows.
Oh, yeah, I know Beak. If you want to talk to him, you might try hanging out around Coit Tower.
You know, I had a feeling there was something about that Coit Tower.
Well, I mean, the game literally said there was something about that Coit Tower.
And that's why I had the feeling.
I walk up the steps to Coit Tower and spot a small figure lurking in the shadows. In the half-light, I can see only the person's profile, but it's definitely Beak. As I walk towards him, he glances around, then approaches me warily. Like a vegetarian sizing up a pot pie.
B- metaphor.
What are you staring at?
The walk up.
Admiration for Beak's prominent feature.
I don't.
You must be Beak Nerys.
Huh? Yeah, that's me. But I ain't smelled you before. Who are you?
I love
I'm a friend of
voices
Chelsea
like this. They're
Bando.
so nice.
You told me I could probably find you nosing around up here.
Yeah, Chelsea. Good egg. Nice looker. So, what do you want?
Hang on, let me look something up.
It's a trunk. That's not even a nose anymore. That's a trunk.
Yeah.
That's a whole.
It's a beak, please.
No, it's not. He's got
This
the
guy
tongue.
A
Jewish
beak,
joke?
like birds have.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Look, elephants are reptiles. Reptiles are dinosaurs. Dinosaurs are birds. Get on board with the program.
I don't know if this guy is an anti-Semitic character, but I just thought about it because the hat kind of reminded me.
Yeah. But the
Nah, I think that's more like a beanie. I think he's meant to be like a kid. Like a
he is
propeller hat.
small, I guess.
He's
I don't know.
small. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I'm not gonna ask about his nose. He's just a guy.
I need
Investigative.
information, and I'm willing to deal for it.
What's that? Deal? Well, I'm listening. What you got?
Surgery
gift
is an
certificate.
insult.
Um,
Newspaper. I got
I
these
feel like
batteries.
I feel like a gift certificate though is the only thing we have of any value.
Yeah.
Is the problem?
You're right. Let's save and then insult him. Wait, did that save actually work? Let's check.
No.
Okay, I can use this. My nose has started sagging lately. Makes
Okay.
it hard to breathe. Now, what kind of info you looking for?
I like
Oh,
how
the-
his I like his trunk doing that.
Yeah, the cute little trunk move. Yeah.
Tell me about McFlim.
McFlam's rap sheet would take a day to read. He's a fat scum, and he's an idiot to boot. That's why he's always getting caught. He's been busted for burglary, mail fraud, arson, you name it. Everyone knows he operates out of the Snow White warehouse, but don't tell him.
This guy. This guy talks exactly like Joel Haver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is
Oh,
exactly.
I'm nobody. I just try to keep my nose clean and my ear to the ground. Oh, wait a minute. Or was that vice versa?
Or is it
He
Joel
has a
Haver?
sense
I
of
don't know.
humor about himself.
Yeah.
Ask him about Rusty Clown.
I think he's dead, and I'll bet Mick Flam had something to do with it. Word was the two of them were smuggling illegal novelty items from Hong Kong, and Rusty crossed Flam. Ever since Rusty disappeared, Flam has had a terrible fear of clowns. Bozophobia. I once saw Flem pretty drunk, and he said he had nightmares of Rusty's ghost coming back to haunt him from the grave. He was completely terrified.
Hang on, give me a second.
Bozophobia is.
It
so
is
much more
unfortunately
of a
looking increasingly likely that Rusty Clown is dead, and we're not going to meet them in this game.
Bozophobia is a much more fun term than coulrophobia. Honestly,
Yeah, let's change it out.
I think coulrophobia could be fine for the fear of scary clowns. Bozophobia is fear of just like normal clowns. Like if you're scared of just like an ordinary, like not even Ronald McDonald, just like a normal average clown. That's bozophobia.
Yeah. Whereas, yeah, if you're afraid of a clown that's meant to be scary, that's a different thing.
Yeah, that's completely different. That's like completely reasonable. It's not like an
Hey, I'm
irrational
back.
fear or anything. Hey, what's up?
Yeah, so this bozophobia is something I experience a lot in my daily life, and I don't talk about it much, but it's real.
The B in LGBT is bozos.
I like that there is a name for a fear of clowns, and they just didn't use it.
That name's pretty modern. It might not have existed yet.
Well, it was 2046, so it did exist.
Yeah, 2040.
This is 26 years from now, after World War.
2046. No.
Also, I don't know if we even allegedly normal clowns could be. That's a stereotype. That's bozophobia at its worst. People are always like, clowns are so scary. That's your prejudices. You're being judgmental against clowns, because not all... People have spread stereotypes about clowns being scary.
Fucking Tex Murphy under a Killing Moon mutant normies racism metaphor, but it's bozos.
Yeah.
They just want to say from here into bozophobia.
Anecdotally, every clown I've met has been very wonderful and cool. That is a spread between working professional clowns, people who identify with clownery, and juggalos. All of the ones I have met, very nice people.
Exactly.
Very good.
Scary clowns that's a stereotype.
I can't help you there. Chelsea! Smart girl. I haven't got a... She runs that pizza place with her husband, Sal. I don't know much about her. A true Italian knows, though. He lets his wife run the pizza joint. I don't know what he does, though I've heard some things about who he does. You can tell he drinks a lot by that snaz of his.
He's really just talks about noses a lot.
I can't help you there. I know a little about him. Runs a pretty successful PI business. The bracelet is the bait Mick Flem uses for the pawn shop robberies. Rook's pawn shop was robbed by a two-bit crook named Mick Flem. He and his girlfriend have knocked off half a dozen pawn shops over the past month. The girl goes to a pawn shop and hawks a bracelet for a decent amount of cash. Then Flem breaks into the pawn shop and steals the bracelet, along with anything else he finds.
You know, I think I'm betting that that Beak only knows about this. Knows because he read it in the newspaper.
No, he's an informant. That's his whole thing.
Yeah, an informant isn't supposed to keep up on their sources like the newspaper.
I guess.
Oh, an informant knows a lot of things.
True.
Big trouble. It's causing mutant blood to boil, and I don't want to be around when the bullets start flying. Anyone with a hunker like that can't be all bad. Malden's no rocket scientist, but I hear that he's not on the take. I've helped him out a couple of times, so he leaves me alone.
The cop, I think. Okay, well, I think we
Yeah.
got the information that we needed, that he works out of the Snow White warehouse, and...
I think that's in the alley, right?
Yeah.
Mick Flam's rap sheet.
Mick Flam's
I
rap
know, buddy.
sheet.
I just...
It's not, no, the Snow White warehouse is right here. Whoops, walked into a pole. It's locked.
If Flem is...
But you do have a key.
If Flem is working out of this warehouse, it looks like he got careless. The door's unlocked.
All right. Time to... Careful, you might get shot.
If this is Mick Flem's hangout, he'll probably be back soon. I better try and set some sort of trap for him. I'll have to remember this stack of 2x4s when I get around to building some furniture for my office. I don't think I'll move any of these pallets because they look like big slivers waiting to happen. Well, this is actually a storage compartment. Looks like it requires a special combination key. Well, that's not gonna work. Well, that's not. Yummy. A bottle of. Ooh. This barrel smells like it shouldn't be opened. This must be the power box for the warehouse. Well, that's not gonna work. Well, that's not gonna. That old piece of plywood doesn't. That old piece.
I know what you have to do.
These
You have to
large
put
doors
the-
look like they haven't been opened.
You have to be. Yeah. You have to take the newspaper, find a door, put it under the door, and then push the key out from the other side. The adventure game classic.
What? Why?
This key must fit a lock.
I got a key.
That hook looks pretty heavy duty.
Hey, wait. I bet if you look at it from here, you can unlock it. Like from upstairs.
You can. Fuck yes.
Hopefully this isn't a self-destruct lever.
How do you like? I wish I knew the button to like change what I was doing.
Hopefully
It's
this.
on off.
Yeah, but like
The sound
I
is
have
coming
to
from
look
up on
at
the
something
landing.
first.
Looks like the on-off switch controls a pulley hook. It's running back and forth along a track.
All right. Trap sprung.
That old piece.
Well, I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this pulley hook.
You're just supposed to listen to it. Sounds great.
Yeah.
It's going pretty fast.
Maybe some. You got a barrel. You got plywood.
So.
You have any kind of string?
Nope.
So. Well, this is definite. Ooh.
What the fuck am I supposed to do?
That old crate smells like llama. Apparently some fireman dropped off his uniform to be cleaned and forgot to pick it up.
Whoa.
Yo.
That's cool. Okay, so I have to take this to fucking that dude, right? Doodler's fireman?
That door leads. The Golden. I heard that Ardo shuts the place down every once in a while to do fire safety up.
I see. Okay, so I can't use this.
Can you give it to Arlo?
That's what I was trying to do.
Oh.
Well, that's not.
Oh, so it is gonna work.
It's not gonna work. Maybe I have to put the fireman's uniform up on the fucking pulley for some reason.
To make it look like there's a fireman.
Yeah. To make him think there's a ghost.
That might literally be what has to happen. This game is that kind of stupid, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, that's not gonna. Well, that's. Well,
Put a
that's
sales flyer up there, or a credit card application. What's scarier?
Yeah. Put some batteries on it.
Well, that's not.
Hey Echo, am I backing up the wrong tree with this? Am I like missing a key item here?
Oh, I'll close the tab where the guide was.
Yeah, you were doing so well without it. I think you can knack this.
Yeah, I just
you
want
could-
like a hint. I don't want like actual, like just if I've missed something key.
That old piece. So.
I don't know. I don't. I'm not. I don't know.
Capable of reading walkthroughs.
I can't.
I don't think.
I think you just can't be bothered.
I'll do it if Echo is gonna.
Yummy.
I've been drifting, so I can't even compare it to like things that you've done because I've been drifting.
Okay. Text
Been drifting
Murphy
away.
under a Killing Moon walkthrough. Here we fucking go.
Well, that's not gonna.
I need to like trade this for. I think I need to get a clown costume and string it up on that because he's afraid of clowns, right? Like.
Okay. Yeah, what you said right there is up the right idea. You don't have a key item.
Okay.
That door leads.
And it's on Chandler Avenue. Well, accessible from Chandler Avenue.
Right.
We were barking up the right tree earlier. I can continue to give you hints if you want.
Yeah.
Okay.
This
Remember that you can look up and
Francesca,
down?
Surprisingly, the auto post box has.
Looking up and down is a key
You in
core
the
components
alley?
of three-dimensional video games.
No, you're.
Oh my god.
Looks like a welcome mat. But when
You
it's on
got
the-
it.
Rusty the Clown. Whoa, a
That's really funny.
Rusty gave us one last.
Rusty the Clown.
novelty.
Yeah.
Wipeout.
Ooh, a small nozzle. Probably a helium dispenser used for filling balloons. Looks like my 4th grade teacher. Well, this must be Mr. Grimm. He's a reaper. Oh, this is a scary mask. Why, it's Mr. Sloppy Lasagna Eater. I'll bet this is a real popular mask. Wow, the limited edition Daryl Hannah wig and mannequin set. Cool. Plastic dart crossbow. It'll make a nice addition to my non-violent weapon collection. Apparently, Rusty was very fond of empty cardboard boxes. It's a Rusty Clown life-size doll. Wow. It's a dead ringer for... Oh, no pun intended. I can't get over how lifelike this doll is. If it didn't have a hook on the back and a battery compartment, I'd swear it was Rusty himself.
Has a fucking hook on the back.
Yeah,
Can't get
this is
over
the
how
key item you
lifelike
were
this
missing.
doll is.
Yeah.
If it didn't have a hook on the back and a battery compartment, I'd swear it was Rusty himself.
How do you feel about this clown, Riley?
Fine. It's kind of a mid-clown, to be honest.
How lifelike is it?
It's pretty lifelike, honestly. Or maybe too lifelike. I prefer a more fantastical clown.
Whoa! For a second there, I thought someone
That's
had
fair.
decapitated Inspector Burns and left his head on the floor. What a great mask.
Hmm.
Oh, Inspector Burns is like a Fallout
A
ghoul.
ghoul. A Fallout ghoul.
Yeah.
These weapons are all made of plastic. All bark and no bite. They're completely
You just said you have a non-violent weapon collection.
I couldn't tell if he was being sarcastic or not.
You did take it.
Whoa, this wig would even make someone like me look glamorous. This wig must be quite popular with shy people. A mask of the king? That's blasphemy! This wig probably sells well during the Bay Area Yodeling Festival.
Let's try to get the one that makes him look glamorous.
I don't
Tex
think I
Murphy
can.
deserves to feel...
There was no get option.
Ah.
That door leads out to the street.
He doesn't even have the hat that's on, like, the clown face that's everywhere in his store. The Rusty Clown
Also,
doll is not...
he doesn't have, like, a counter where you can buy things?
This doll is. If it didn't have a hook on the back and a battery
Yeah, it's just kind of like a display store.
Gags with an apostrophe. Jokes, balloons, games.
Yeah, these are the jokes, balloons, and games of Gag.
Yeah. Rusty
He's
always
like-
said he'd have the last laugh. He was always wrong.
I have to be
Thanks.
back. I'm
Okay.
struggling. I'm struggling.
Just a couple of empty...
Goodbye for now. Yeah.
I have many struggled today. Wish me luck.
Good luck.
We wish you luck. Everybody wish you luck.
If I can unlock this door, I may be able to go where only clowns have gone before. Well, that's not gonna...
One day this key will work.
Hmm. Well, that's not gonna work. Well, that's not gonna work.
Wipeout.
Thanks.
Always good for a reference to the Surfari's 1962 classic, Wipeout. That's me.
What the fuck happened that I'm now taller?
Effective, Rusty.
I don't know what button I hit. Like, I hit a button on my mouse and that did that? What the
Tex
fuck?
finally stood up straight.
Oh, it was... Oh, it's control.
What?
Control and shift. You can stretch
Whoa.
and squash.
You can get down to like rat level and like up to fucking like 10 feet up in the air somehow?
Yeah. You have stretchy powers, I guess. He just doesn't mention that because it's just kind of normal to him. I'm pretty sure this guy's a mutant.
I'm pretty sure this guy's a mutant in denial.
Yeah.
This is so good. Look at how much taller he is from the door now. Just full speed rams his head into the door jam.
Yeah.
That rusty doll isn't gonna scare Flam unless I can get it to...
I was gonna put it on before I turned the lever on.
So...
Fucking... Tex! Tex! Why must you be like this, Tex?
That rusty doll is... Well, that's not
What is he saying? That rusty doll isn't going to scare anyone unless...
Well, that's not gonna... That rusty doll isn't gonna scare Flam unless I can get it to move around somehow.
That seems like a hint, but not for the hook.
Yeah.
Because the hook clearly isn't working.
That
Good thinking, but not correct.
Yeah. I have to get small now.
No. Do you want me to just tell you have everything that you need?
Sure.
Okay, you have everything that you need.
Thanks. Oh, wait. I forgot that it needs batteries. I remembered that it had a battery slot, and then I immediately forgot. Woo! Live Rusty Doll. This is good. This is the best shit in this game so far.
Oh, fuck yeah. Love the foreshortening. The karate chop.
It's just like, what is he doing? I don't understand.
So do you think this is one of those illegal novelties?
Oh, this is a Rusty the Clown. Oh, you think this doll is made as illegally? Yes.
The heavy
They captured
footsteps
a clown's
I hear
soul.
must be Flam. Luckily, my rusty trap's all set up. I'll need to find a hiding place as close as possible to the pulley control box. When Flam least expects it, I'll throw the pulley lever and bring Rusty back from the dead.
Fuck, shit.
Crate smells like...
Oh my god. Do I actually have to go here? Do I have to fucking get real small?
Well, remember, you can throw that switch from, like, across the fucking room.
Yeah. Oh, no. Never mind. That didn't work. Fuck, I should have saved.
You did.
Not
oh,
recently.
but you have to get the clown doll again. That's the only difference.
Okay, no, I don't think he sees me. Oh yeah. Okay, it worked.
Ooh, it's me, Rusty Kids, and I'm here. Mommy's come back.
Alright. That was pretty good. That was pretty solid.
Whoa, the glow-in-the-dark rusty clown doll looks pretty spooky dangling up there in the dark.
I just love it. It's fucking grooving.
Yeah, it's a friend.
Yeah, that's a
It
friend.
looks like it's dancing on the rail.
Yeah.
From this angle.
I want to get a. I need an isolated version of that GIF so I can like put it on the stream overlay.
I can't do that for you.
Nick
can't
ran
do it
off
either.
without his keys.
I'm just gonna look it up.
I bet at least one of these will come in handy.
Oh my god. So many keys.
Finally.
3 keys.
Finally. You haven't figured out what to do with the key from the alley, but...
Yeah.
Damn, I'm good. This has to be Rook's bracelet.
Hey, can you
Nice.
combine the key from the alley with the keys on the ring for uselessness sake?
No. So sad. Can't combine this though. Inspector Burns costume. Inspector Burns disguise.
Every private eye needs one. Now, can you leave out that hole, that Looney Tunes hole?
Yeah, I kind of want to. No. Not even if I shrink down real small. Presumably he died.
That door.
I'm telling you, it's impossible. It can't be done. I've tried everything.
The prophecy is very clear. We can't go on until this step is completed. Surely your unique skills give you opportunity.
My ability has gotten us nowhere. Capricorn got there before me. They're always one step ahead of me. It's like they can read my mind.
We can't let them stop us. Maybe we can use your skills on someone else. I've made inquiries. And if he hasn't gotten himself killed, maybe he's just what we need. Murphy. Tex Murphy.
And that's the end of the first day. And I think that might be where we end the stream. Oh,
how long have we been going? Yeah,
I feel
we've
better
been going
today
pretty
than
long.
I've felt in a long time. Boy, did I stun Rook when I walked in and handed him that bracelet. Okay, so getting the bracelet back doesn't make me Detective of the Year, but it does stimulate the confidence glands. Maybe I can succeed at this business and turn my career around. But if I'm gonna do that, I better do something about my fax machine. Who knows how many new opportunities I've missed to show the world my greatness.
I like how he looks a little bit more put together today.
Yeah. Oh, it's a good game so far. I like it.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, thank you for all for watching. That was a good... I'm excited to play the rest of this game. This is definitely the... I had watched a bit of this day, like, ahead of time, a while back. So I knew a couple of things ahead of time. But... overall... I like this. I like this game a lot. It's got
It's
some
even got a
problems.
clown.
It's got a clown in it. It's got just like... just the mix of 3D and FMV is just something that I really appreciate the, like, commitment to. Because that's, like, that's not easy on a fucking DOS game.
No. The production quality really is like through the roof here.
And it shows. And it's just great seeing, like, the 3D world interacting with the FMV. And I'm hoping that it gets less racist and misogynistic. Not like there is a Native American stereotype, it seems, coming up, but I'm crossing my fingers. Let's hope, everyone. It's been a while since we played one of those, hasn't it? Yeah, a good game. Well,
yeah, this is generally regarded as like a candidate for best FMV game ever.
my heart is in Zork, and I don't know if it will ever leave. But it's definitely like the usage of FMV in this is really impressive and very good. Anyway, thank you all for watching, and I hope you all come by next week, because we'll be streaming it again, and more daring dalliances with digital detectives. This mini-series on FMV. Is there another weed? Is Kaliva still streaming? Don't think so. I have to look at my own Twitch to like see who I follow who's streaming. Anyway, thank you for now. I'll go into the end card. Thank you, Troka, for joining me. Thank you, Echo, for joining me, even if you are.
You're welcome.
And maybe next time Naya will join us.
What?
Maybe next time we'll get Naya.
Maybe.
I think Naya.
She went to the dentist today. I don't think she was up for it.
Oh yeah, she just said that she had something going on. She had like something already planned. Anyway, goodbye for now.